Good evening, chess players and chess viewers. We are glad to have you today for the match against for the match in the Uganda Grand Prix Speed Chess 2022. This is round two. This is day 10, and this match is very interesting. This is actually a match which was supposed to be played much earlier within the week. It was a game between Basjo and Nyghtguard. However, because of differences in scheduling, the match was postponed. But as you can see, many Ugandans are watching. We have Tufa, we have Washakur, we have Busitema King, we have Marasmas, we have Murasama, we have Steldina, Gonza, Finisher, Chireka Chess Camp, I want an iPhone. This is going to be epic. This is a mouth-watering match we have all been waiting for, and it's finally happening. Basjo is a university student from Chambogo University who's concluding his engineering degree, while Nightguard, Nightguard is also a student, but a much younger student, much much more excited to play. And this match so far is 5-4, as you can see, in the favor of Basjo. Basjo being much older and probably much more experienced and much more technical. Well, in chess, age doesn't count so much. However, in this case, we are going to find out whether age is just a number. And Basjo is setting up a tactic. If the knight is captured, he's about to promote a queen, which will be very interesting. We have the system King part of the stream, and this is a very exciting match. As you can see, they have made threats all over the place, and I'll let him weigh in. System King, how are you? We are glad to have you on the stream yard.
Thank you. You can see from now that people are meaning business. There's no time to
Yes.
joke around, not withdraw position, wait for the opponent to make a mistake. They want to force
Mm,
the opponent to make the mistake. No time to waste.
no
Because
time to waste
someone has given up a bishop to save themselves from a mate.
Mm. And they are also poised to win because they have a
Mm,
queen on board, and the position is in their favor.
indeed.
I believe Nightguard is very talented and is also ambitious as a player. He wants to win. He wants this game probably much more than Basjo, but Basjo is not a pushover.
Yeah, indeed.
So, your prediction for today, who do you think is going to win?
At first, I was saying Nightgate, but I'm about to change my mind.
You're
Things
about
are
to
not
change your
as
mind.
because things are rough. This is a game that is a double-edged sword. You can't really predict who is going to win.
Yes, you really can't predict, and that's what makes it exciting, and that's what makes it thrilling. You cannot
Indeed.
predict who's going to win. But that's also why we have these events so
Yeah.
that we develop the Ugandan chess talent.
By the way, these events that the Ghana Chess Federation, these guys have been organizing, has helped most of the players to perfect at their game because now they can see the level at which different Ugandans are, and they get it in themselves that they have to improve to match up. Because I
You have
remember
to play much harder.
when these games had just come, I used to be a 1600, 1500. But when I saw guys in 2000, I had to fight to get my rating higher. And when I
Yes.
got my rating higher, guys have reached 2400. Kwegamba, tebagala mbasange.
Mm.
Which is a
Mm.
good thing.
The
Eh?
higher you go, even the ones you're chasing are also going higher and higher, which is
Yeah, they are
improving
not.
the
Just what happened there.
overall state of play.
Do you
In
think
this
we should?
position,
Hmm.
who do you think is has their pieces better placed?
Uh, White pieces are better placed. at the moment, but the position is still equal.
The position is still equal, but white is in a pin on f3 that cannot easily move out of.
Indeed.
And the king has been chased up to a1. It is in the corner fighting for its life. And the center he only has one pawn, while it appears black has 3 pawns in the center.
Yeah. So so
We have
so
GM
as far as
Calvo
joining
joining us.
us, yo GM Calvo, you performed well
Yes,
yesterday. You got
yes.
a little off trying to prove to your opponent that you're not cheating. That wasn't necessary. You're supposed to continue with your game. Streaming this really put you off.
It was necessary because guys were doubting my strength. Eh?
They always do that. People never accept defeat. For you're supposed to
And
do
you,
what Alan
Mm.
did. Concentrate on your game, clean your opponent.
mm,
Let the
and yesterday
VPN
you
now
really
this
played
time.
well.
The due process.
Mm. So, GM Calvo, who do you think is going to win?
This match,
Mm.
what are the scores? This is the first game.
No. They have been
No.
playing.
Mm.
What are the scores?
The
Chideka, what are
scores
the
are 6
scores?
4. 6
Yeah,
4.
score is
6
6
4, as
4.
you can see. Basjo has 6, Nyghtguard has 4.
Basjo 6, Nyghtguard 4. I think this is a
Yes.
tight match. Eh? Though
Very tight.
Tight match.
I think Nightguard has more chances in this one. I don't know. The aggressive play, I can just based on the aggressive play. They have not been seeing the
The,
games. Eh?
the way his
They are
pieces
both
are
Yes?
positioned,
aggressive.
he doesn't have a double pawn. But this one looks drawish. None of them wants to make a mistake.
Mugabe, there is a being here. Though I'm also arbitrating a match here against Ivan and Akaya.
A physical match.
I also one day want to have a physical cage match with Mukoye. I've played that
That
guy
is
many times.
good.
He's good.
Mm. I think he's talented. GM
Eh,
Calvo, your
this is the first
video
time
has frozen. I think
network
you need to
issues.
buy data. Data
Indeed.
issues.
So black has offered the draw. White has offered the draw and black has refused. eh? Nightguard is comfortable with the draw, but still is like I want to cane you. Sagala kumanya.
Yes, White has offered a draw which was declined. Hello. Finally.
Network ish. I think we have our connection back.
Yeah, Black has resigned.
Yeah.
Basjo has improved. Eh?
Yeah. Basjo is good in Blaze. Just
Making the man bleed. Eh? This is a serious fight. It's a
but
serious fight.
these are two players who really love aggressive games. Eh?
Yeah, they play
Online,
aggressive. I think.
both online and the OTB, Basjo is aggressive.
Yes.
But for Nightguard in classical games, he's conservative. Unlike Basjo. Basjo, any moment he chooses violence. It's the same thing we are seeing here. And Nightguard is just
Yeah,
adopting. When your opponent is aggressive, you're also forced to be
yeah.
aggressive.
You need to just
It's yeah, it's exactly what you're saying right now. Both players are very aggressive. They have not come to joke around playing roach positions like the way we saw yesterday, where games would move from
Uh,
roach position to kiboko.
what I've realized in this
Uh-huh.
speed chess field, there is no
Uh-huh.
sure. Everyone is
In,
doing his best.
indeed,
People
indeed,
are over
everyone is
talking
doing
about
his
sure.
best.
I don't know the system they use to see that someone is a sure.
They see ratings. They see ratings. They feel like this one rating, they're sure, but these ratings deceive.
Yeah,
You can see
rating is
somebody
a
is
number.
having a lower. Yeah, you got somebody is having a lower rating, but the issue is he doesn't play more often online.
Mm.
Now that's the same thing when I was playing the FM. He had his rating of 2040 something. I was 2100. By the time he was done with me, I was having a lesser rating than him. He scooped 100 elos from me.
Ah, Kadia. I'm also enjoying some good match here. Akadia and Mugisha Ivan. And Ivan
I
is
see
flagging
who's
his phone like nothing.
Yeah, you like. But it's me.
What's the
you mean
position?
Calvo?
Yes?
You mean the best? You
Yes.
mean the best Ivan Jagrata can do is just to flag the opponent?
Yeah, this
I'll
one had
just
a
beat the
queen. He had
opponent.
a queen versus a rook and he was flagged.
Guys, I had to flag him. I'm a point up. I had to flag him.
I see, I see. So who's leading?
I'm leading by 2-0.
Yeah, he's leading by 2. The scores are
Then,
5-3.
then that opponent is a sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, Akadia is a
I'm
sure. Then he
leading
qualifies to be a sure. Yeah, Akadia
Yeah.
is a sure.
He's just
So we are.
avenging for his loss against the I want an iPhone. The man of iPhone beat Ivan very badly, so he's revenging.
Really, my network messed me up that day. From the first game.
Wait. I want. You
Yeah.
mean Jagrata is the one using the account Iva the Boneless?
Yeah, Ivan
I
the
didn't.
boneless, the one who has no bones. That's
I
the
don't.
man.
I love that
Indeed.
character. I love that character. Yeah, that guy. Uh, after now, I'm even going to go and look for that season 6. I've not yet downloaded it. So
What?
we are seeing Basangwa put Nyghtguard in a positional squeeze.
Yeah, it's a positional skill. Actually, he's fighting for space. He has a lot of space, and he wants to create a passed pawn that is far more protected. I can see his queen, the pawn on that pawn on e6.
Yeah.
If he takes, what happens? He picks with another pawn. Then
No.
I think Baswanga is
He-
advantage. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he
Basangwa.
has some advantage
Yeah,
in
he
that
has an advantage.
position
We are going to see Basangwa
because he
take that
takes, he
pawn.
check.
The position I can see how the move is
He's
suffered
going.
here.
He's going to first of all take the pawn on f2, putting the king on check. So if this guy takes with the queen, he will bring with his knight to attack the queen.
Then he moves off
So
the
this guy,
queens, but I think that's not a good idea. You just retreat your bishop, and you first retreat your bishop. That's what I think. You're supposed.
civilization.
Of course, even that pawn push is good because if he takes, that bishop will be. But what if he takes bishop first?
He
He
take,
take queen. He takes queen. You will queen in check.
yeah, it's not safe.
So he has to
But I
first
don't think
pick with the rook. This is positional squeeze.
no,
No, he takes
indeed.
with
No.
rook, then
The,
picks
the
check.
thing is,
Hmm.
he takes the bishop. Yep. Nyghtguard has first of all take
No,
the
taking
bishop
bishop
on f3.
results into
Okay, it was
your rook will fall.
the rook would fall. I wanted to go
Resign.
back the game, but this is we are viewing from David's screen, so I can't make any changes. But I need to show you something,
Okay.
but I can no longer show you now. But we shall see when David comes back. We shall rewind a bit. But I think I can also
Okay.
share a screen. He's back. He's back. David. David, I want you to
I'm
first
Can
here.
of
David
all
help us share that game?
the previous game.
Yes, the previous game I'm going to share
Wait for the
it.
Bundesliga.
Yes, we are going to share it because this is a live stream. We shall discuss it when they've paused. That game was very, very interesting. We shall discuss it when they've
Yeah,
paused.
that game had a
And I
lot
can
of
tell
tricks.
you,
You had to first
so,
pick, I think, the other pawn. You do one?
but I can tell you,
I think you
Basjo
had to pick
overwhelmed
the
me.
pawn. Then if you take the bishop, you take the rook in check, and then pick the other bishop with your queen.
We shall go through the game. There's something I saw. We shall see. Let this section first get finished. We shall go through the game. It's a
So
very
this is the
instructive
last
game.
game in 5+1. In 5+1.
No, this is
Is it
3 plus 1.
5+1?
They finished
3+1.
the 5 plus 1 section. It's 3 plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
But 3+1.
These guys began before 7, by the way. They began 10 minutes before 7. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're seeing here Basangwa doing some bad things to our man here. Okay, now
Nyghtguard has some draw chances, I think.
I doubt.
Can
These
he
are too
check
many
up to
pawns.
infinity?
No, they will get finished.
But he can. But he is now neutralizing some pawns. Neutralizing some pawns.
He has some.
This is a draw game. This is a draw game, I think. What's your take on this, David? Yes, check.
It's too early to decide.
This game is lost.
Yes?
Basjo has to be careful, but this game is lost. If Basjo plays well, he has blundered. Okay, he hasn't blundered yet.
Why check? Was it necessary to check? I think he has to just mobilize his pawns because now this pawn is hanging and he's.
No, that pawn is okay. All he needs to do is check until this king is in a position where they have to exchange.
Yeah, black is going to look just for perpetual. Check.
And checks at it's going to go to the B8 squared check. We have that. He's looking for that point where he can check that. By the way, remember yesterday's game where somebody took himself to a mate. You may be seeing it again today. You could see, this is what he was looking for. But this king.
Then he pushes the pawn F4. He has to push F4.
Where is Nyghtguard taking the king?
No, he wants to end this. He feels this king when it is closer this side, it has some chances, but that's not the case. So this guy has to find a way of checking and getting rid of the queens.
Actually, it should have gone to queen D. It should have gone to queen. He has to be careful. He can land himself in a mate.
Indeed.
He has been mated.
That's what we're talking about. Somebody just
put himself in. This is very interesting.
Greed is a bad thing.
I'm telling you, greed is a very bad thing.
He underestimated the opponent's attack. You see, somebody is bringing his king closer to attack for you, you're not minding.
Yeah. The guy was just looking for the problem himself.
His king was very safe where it was. Until
so they have all along, Basjo has been playing the Sicilian.
No.
But the way this
change.
kid can attack Sicilian over the board
These guys are all
is very
dynamic.
interesting, but I don't know where his abilities have gone now.
They are not using the same openings. They keep on changing. They are all trying to be dynamic, trying to surprise the opponent, trying to put them out of prep. You know, yesterday's games,
They
the
keep
early
on
games.
changing the openings.
Yeah, they don't
So
want
we are
their
seeing
opponents.
the anti-Sicilian, the Alpine.
Yeah.
Isn't it the anti-Sicilian?
Yeah, it is the
What has
anti-Syrian.
happened? Check. Why did he take? He had to push.
This isn't the Alapin variation, but I don't even know what this variation is called. But it's not the Alapin variation.
It is the anti-Sicilian variation.
Anti-Sicilian. Okay.
Yeah.
I know these guys play
Change
their
queens.
games.
Why not change queens? Have to change the queens.
He wants. This is just.
Development. Just complicating issues.
He doesn't want. He wants to tell the opponent, if you want to remove your queens, remove them, and you remove it with me developing, not just me helping you to develop. So you're going to see castling very soon. It's just going to improve his structure.
So suffice development, then castle. Castle. Yes. You want?
Yeah. Finally, somebody has accepted the queen trade.
Yes.
So Calvo.
Yes.
In this position,
Yes.
in this position, which color would you pick?
I prefer black. Yeah, I prefer
Why?
black with that bishop pair step. No, why did he take? But I prefer black. He has some good development. Yes? His pieces are well placed.
They're well placed.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see where the well placed takes him.
The rooks in the file. Black is a move ahead according to tempo principles. Yeah. Black is a move ahead. I think that's where he is getting the advantage
I
from.
think it's a bad move.
He's going to play knight d6, knight d3.
I expected him to. By the way, it was a trick.
I think black is planning knight d3.
Okay, he's going to lose that
get
pawn.
A pawn. I think. Yeah. He's looking for that pawn on b2. Eh?
Yeah, he has taken it already. He has taken it. So this guy's got to go down there and check. This guy, he has seen it.
My network is not like. My network is failing. I'm not seeing all those. Don't know what has happened with my network.
But Nyghtguard was trying to play some card trick on Basanga, but Basanga saw it. There was a bank rank coming up, but Basanga saw it. He didn't allow the opponent to surprise him. So far, black is better. He has more pawns on the queen side, and he can capitalize on that. Though these knights can catch up, and there are all things that are keeping this game equal. Now that one knight is out,
the knight pair, eh?
Yeah. So now this is all in black's hands. He just has to manage his structure very well, and he should be able to win this because he's 2 points up, as you can see. He has his connected pass pawns. With his pawns, once he gets rid of that pawn on f4, it will be all over for Nyghtguard. So he just needs to find the way of getting rid of that pawn, which I don't expect Nyghtguard to allow.
On f4.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. But Basjo is overloading the king side. Eh?
Yeah, these guys are gonna set off a draw.
Check.
They
No,
have
this
set
is
off
a win.
draw.
This is a win. Draw.
That's a win, but they
Why
have
draw?
set off a draw. A three-fold petition. I think he was not seeing anyway past Nyghtguard. And right now, what Basangwa is doing is keeping the lead. He doesn't want to risk. That's why he's
To
going a lot for
rescue.
this draw. He wants to
Okay.
keep that advantage. But I don't think that
But
advantage will be there in Bullet.
but the
This boy
cowboy
is
is a bullet monster. Eh? This cowboy is good in
Yeah,
bullet. I think better than Basangwa.
yeah. It's better than Basangwa in Bullet. Actually, let me check and see their
My
Bullet
catch up.
status. Their Bullet stats. I can see here Basangwa in Bullet is 2,176. And Nightguard is a 2,037. So on paper, Basangwa should be stronger in Bullet.
Yeah, Basangwa is stronger
Yeah,
on paper.
yeah.
Okay, let's watch the space and see the
Okay.
results.
So
It's a
these
mouth
guys are
watering case now. Check. This.
so Basjo has switched to the London system, as we can see.
I think it's more comfortable for him, and he
Yeah.
thinks he can win more games if he stays in the London.
Yeah, indeed. But I like using this London system when I'm playing stronger opponents. I think there's a time I met you in an opponent in a tournament, David. I played you the London system and I won that game. I was so happy.
The London is a good opening if you know it, because the probability of you making a mistake is low.
Indeed. Most ladies play London system. Most.
As we speak right now, the game, Shakira's game has begun, and
Okay.
we shall, since it has begun late, we shall watch it much later. We shall watch it after the Basangwa game, because the Basangwa game was much anticipated. This is a thriller that we need to
Indeed.
see through.
Yeah, Solomon thinks that Nightguard can save himself in Bullet. Yeah, from checking on paper, Basangwa is better in Bullet. What do you think? Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think
Someone has lost the queen.
he didn't see. Oh my God!
He didn't see. This cover check. It was bad.
It was really bad. I don't think. I don't think Basangwa will lose in Bullet.
In the Bullet.
I think Basangwa
Yeah.
will win.
Yeah.
And also some of the things now, like Bullet, it really matters which gadget you are using. Depending on your gadget, you can easily win or lose games.
Indeed. Oh, by the way, I've tried using a mouse, a PC, and using a phone. Bullet, man, it's better to use a phone. Though some people think that using a PC, using a mouse is faster, but I don't see it being fast. And also, it matters the type of mouse you're using for streaming.
Yeah, the type of mouse you're
playing.
using. If you're using a normal mouse or a gaming mouse, if you're using a gaming mouse, it is almost sure. Because I prefer using a mouse, and I bought a gaming mouse. So when you're moving using a gaming mouse, it's very, very fast compared to the normal.
And it's a wireless
touch.
mouse, Indeed.
It is like an extension of your hand.
Do you reduce the size of the board or you leave it the way it is? Huge.
I always leave it the way it is. But right now, as we speak, it is 8.5, 6.5. Nyghtguard has reduced the difference to 2 points and is hunting down a queen. He's hunting down a queen, and most likely the queen has survived being captured.
Indeed. So do you think this thing Nyghtguard is going to allow his king to be opened up just to take a rook?
No, I don't think he'll allow it. Oh no,
He has
he has
allowed it.
allowed, and it can lead to a mate. His position
No,
is very precarious.
he's counting on taking the pawn on f7 check as his compensation.
Mm.
But I don't think it's worth it. Opening the king side just like that. It's dangerous. Very
Because
dangerous.
now there's a bishop and a knight which can easily be moved very quickly.
Yeah. So he's trying to make sure it doesn't allow him to use that file to lift the rook.
Mm. But the other thing I'm seeing is that he wants to instead bring the queen into the game. If his opponent captures, I can tell you, Nyghtguard is about to make a blunder because that's a mate in one.
Really, I don't see the mate.
Oh, sorry, after the knight, if he was to capture with
Eh,
queen instead of pawn, they are going to
eh.
capture the rook. Yeah. So he has
Oh,
played well, but still, both kings are now open.
yeah.
Basjo has to also be careful.
Hey, you have to be very careful.
Now he has allowed the bishop to come in. Should not have allowed the bishop to come in.
This is definitely going to end in tears.
Mm.
I see a
This is
mating
going to end
sequence.
in Diaz Pro Max. Diaz
Hello,
Pro Max.
it's a mate.
It's a mate.
Mm, it's a mate. So now, Basjo has restored
That 3 point
the gap.
difference.
Yeah.
As we speak, Sharklion is leading Valdexin by 1 game to 0, as expected, because Sharklion is a 2000 plus, while Valdexin
Yeah.
is just 1700. But the
1700.
1700 question mark, yes, 1752. So this is a new account. And you know, people
Hey,
with new accounts, you don't really know who it is and what their
yeah,
potential is. So
indeed.
anything can
Uh,
happen.
I was going to wonder how a 1700 is on round two. Eh, this is a miracle. A 1700 can't be on round two.
No,
Don't see the guts
1700.
people having.
Oh.
See, even 2000 guys of 2000 have died in round one. When a 1700 is on round
Welcome,
two.
our national coach, our bronzy, our sponsor, our board one of Team Uganda, Harold
Indeed.
Wanyama.
Hey, thank you. Chireka chess champ. And
Yeah,
So
Bustema.
we have
the
Bustema
marking.
King. We also have Dut a goal, but there's a challenge. Emmanuel Dut, there's a challenge with their a video, so maybe they'll join us later.
Okay.
Oh,
So, Harold, who do you think is going to win this match?
I think the scores give an indication. The fact that Basjo is leading, yeah, he's favorite now. I was not sure before, but
I
now
thought
he's favorite.
I thought you were going to go for Nightguard since you're so fond of these kids. You're always
I'm not
praising
fond
them
of them.
how good they are.
I, I
Uh-huh.
praise I praise people's chess. Even when I praise the Gesa, people are wondering why are you saying a Gesa Musas. So I look at the chess. So
Hmm.
Basjo is similar levels to Nyghtguard, probably even stronger. Yes, but Nyghtguard is the future.
I see.
So, as you see the chess, what story is it telling us right now?
Story,
Yes,
the
what is the
chess.
chess saying? That Nygard is He's about to be sent packing home, or he has a chance in the bullet.
I don't think he has a chance because guys, when guys say he's a bullet master, the problem is that you have to win most of your games. So even though he wins in the bullet, also Basjo will win some. So you have
Indeed.
to win by a huge margin. I think what is the score right now?
The score is 9-6, 9.5 on
Yes,
6.5.
yeah, that's a
Difference
difference
of
of
3 games.
yeah. So he needs to win four straight to get ahead without any loss. So that's not easy, but we'll see. Yeah, anything can happen.
The, ch- the chances of that happening are very slim.
Correct. And I didn't understand Basjo's Queen B3 because Knight came in tempo. That's poor chess.
He's
Black is
panicking.
black has equalized, but yeah, black has equalized. I prefer black. Queen times f6. B2 is hanging.
Pawn Grabbers Association.
Correct. Mwanguzi moments.
These are the moments that we
Ah, he
these are the
hasn't.
moments that we feel pain when people do not capture what they should have
No,
captured.
he should have at least just to make it interesting. But yeah, it's better. That's a blunder. Knight takes, then h5, then queen times g3. White is misplaying this game. No, first, yeah, you see, he should have taken the knight first, then h5.
Should have taken with knight first.
Correct. Yeah. So, but still, black is better because of the bishop pair. Just too deadly.
But now there's no pressure on G.
So he's taking his pawn.
That,
Yeah,
that
And
pressure is there. So,
and he
yeah,
for
can
it's
easily
example,
better.
he can easily put his own pressure on f7. Bishop fire f7. Oh my god. Bishop sack on f7. Then even knight sack on f7 would work. Then queen check on d5, and then you capture the rook in the corner. It's
yeah, yeah.
sometimes painful to watch uh, such talented players make untalented moves.
Because Basjo is talented.
Yes, I mean he reached that juicy position and then he messed it up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It took him talent to reach that juicy position.
Basjo has lost the thread. Even Nyghtguard hasn't used his advantage. White can equalize now.
Nyghtguard
They're all
has
trying
some.
to be conservative.
Mm,
At first, they're all aggressive, but in these last games, they're trying to be conservative. They all started with a gas.
mm.
Attack, you attack, attack, you attack. But right now, they're saying things are not shifting, so they're trying to keep it cool. They don't want to mess up.
Nyghtguard has lost the thread a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
Well,
White is off.
I would have preferred if he had played rook if rook e5 attacking the bishop, at least trying to attack the bishop, and then pile. It shows that you actually are aggressive on the initiative.
No, no, no. Rook e4 was nice. You know why? Because rook e5, he plays bishop d6. You waste a tempo.
No, you
So,
couldn't play bishop b6 because there was a rook on d.
oh, there was a rook on d.
Yes, there was a rook on the d5,
Yeah,
so
there's
that
a
could
rook on a
happen.
d5.
So here he's winning an exchange if he wants. If he sees,
Yeah.
If he sees,
he should have won an exchange anyhow.
yeah, he should have used the knight.
Correct.
It is still available anyway.
But the time is
Nice.
running out so
Yeah.
fast.
So,
Yeah, Nygard has missed his chance. So that's a free rook.
I think that's a free rook.
That's a free rook.
Free rook.
I think he has lost this one.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, has lost.
And the
So
The
gap is
gap is
widening.
4.
match is not looking good for him.
So we are seeing Basangwa establishing his level on the young lad.
Mm.
Is distancing himself from him.
Basangwa is not weak. Over the weekend, he got Patrick properly. He played Patrick a nice game. Yeah. Yeah. So I was seated next. He's not weak on his good day.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. Is it a network problem? Because they are playing.
But it's not displaying. Now it's displaying.
It's a network.
Does not.
It's a network issue.
Oh,
Because this
they're in
side I can.
bullet.
They're now in
Oh.
These
bullet.
people they are not resting at all. They just shift from one time format to another.
This is bad for black.
No, it's okay.
No,
It's
it is
okay. Black
bad.
can
They
escape.
No, even
can
though he
escape.
escapes, he's not. His king is not good.
The king is going to run up to c7.
Okay, white
So
has
it is safe.
compensation.
Right now, he runs to e, then runs up to c7.
He
He'll do
has
whatever it
compensation.
takes. There's no compensation for the
No.
knight.
Trust me, especially in bullet. But e4 was inaccurate. He should have played rook g3 just to, wait. Should have played rook g3.
Harold, as you can see, there's no compensation. The boy
I
is really
think
playing well.
no. Of course, the thing is, when they say compensation, it doesn't mean that means you have to be accurate. He wasn't accurate. Now he has a move like even knight b5, knight
It's a
b5.
badass move. Yeah. A mating threat. It's a mate threat.
And it has been neutralized
Yeah.
effectively.
Yeah, you see, he missed rook g3 earlier just to take advantage of his space. Now rook g3, he has to play rook g3, but he's missing those moves,
He's missing those moves.
and so he thinks his rook is useless on the h file. I think you're slowly seeing the compensation. Rook,
Harold, it's not there. He just has to
it,
play now king
Confirmed.
f and he's safe.
it is there.
King f
h3.
and he's safe.
What? That's a mate.
A mate.
He
It's
should
a
have played
mate.
h3.
Yeah.
He should have played h3. Yeah. So
And just like
the
that.
thing, the technique is poor by
The
White.
technique is really poor. But also the blundering, one move blunder and ends everything.
They're not one. He
Just
was
like that.
making a series. First of all, his e4 was inaccurate.
Hmm. Basangwa knows his Sicilian very well, by the way. He has been utilizing. There is a game we're going through. The last game that Basangwa had played was the last game he had against Nyghtguard, and it was a wonderful game. It was all
But
scripted. It was
but
just all
here,
theory. Eh,
yeah, but here his Sicilian isn't good because he has played s6 and g6.
hmm.
Those small things make a difference. On that, of course, black hasn't punished. I'm sorry, white.
So he has
Ah,
stolen a piece.
that's an example. So he had misplayed this line.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I
take
see that.
take take.
Take,
Rook b1 was ending
good.
the game.
I think Nightguard is going to win this game.
Hey,
Ah,
that's a strong move.
Hi.
Now
We have comments
everything
from
falls
YouTube,
apart.
and people are saying us, the Nyghtguard supporters, are in pain.
No, but you see, he's winning this one. I think that means he'll recover a bit, at least two. Game
Yeah,
over.
he can. Oh, good. No, he can jump. He can jump out. He can
What do you
jump
mean
out.
jump out? Who can jump out?
I thought you were saying game over for white, but
No, for
I thought
black.
you were
I
doing
mean
for black.
for
For
yes,
black, it's game over.
yes.
Nightguard's game. Unless Basama thinks he can flag, which is not the case here.
It's over.
He has given a bishop. How do you donate a bishop?
Ah,
How do you donate
just
a
like
bishop in
that.
that position?
That's bad.
Really bad. You have to
Okay.
play the bishop
The
first.
thing is, the guy is still winning. Funnily enough. Check.
But is it enough to win? What he has, is
Yes.
it enough to win?
Yeah, it's
Because
enough.
he has to.
Technique. Poor technique. He should have played c4 first, then rook a2. Now, oh, he had that. Okay. That's a good one.
That's a very good move.
He's winning. But
I
it
don't
requires
think so. This
patience.
game will go down to the wire.
Yeah, it's a win, but he needs to be patient.
Yeah, converting the win is where the chess
No,
is
King
hard.
d4
How to
was
win a
better.
one game.
G4. Poor. Should have played G4.
I don't know what he's thinking.
Okay, that still wins. His position is so good.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. 2 pawns up. What more do you need? Cut
No,
off
this is
king.
it.
Cut off king first.
Yeah, cut off king. Okay, still here is winning, but he should have cut off the king. Now, I should have cut off the king. Yeah, he's winning. The king is offside.
This one is winning. The king is
One
completely
push.
on the wrong side.
Yeah. So it was just a
Yeah.
matter of technique.
Indeed.
That time is enough.
Now it's hoping for stalemate or what
The
it
time
should
was
be.
too much.
He was lucky that after he dropped his bishop, he
So the
he
gap
had
has
a
been
pawn
reduced to
save
2
him.
games. Indeed.
As we
Bring
speak,
back
the
the
gap is 2 games
Time has not
only.
been for the London system.
It is good Basjo had a 4-game head start.
A lead. Indeed.
Otherwise, he'd have been in trouble by the looks of this.
And the Nyghtguard supporters are praying that he better recovers. That he better recovers.
The thing is, if Basjo wins 1, he takes it to 3. So, yeah.
It still has a long way to go.
He's winning an
A
exchange.
rook is down.
Who is winning an
Yes.
exchange?
Basjo is winning an exchange.
It's
Oh.
Because
Basanga.
there's a knight 4 on 7. So Nyghtguard is losing an exchange.
Yeah, that's the thing. The comeback.
Mm.
Okay. Those moves are, yes. Singata Labs is allowed.
Honestly, I didn't understand the knight going to that particular square.
Singata
Probably
Labs.
if 4 would have been better, you take the center.
Queen G5 removes the teeth.
Queen G5 would
This is
completely remove that.
No, this being bullet is hoping that the opponent maybe could make a pre-move and he just checkmate just like that.
But you have to be
So
careful.
people can be
because
sneaky in bullet.
people can be sneaky, and Nyghtguard doesn't have where to hide his king in case there's a back rank mid threat. And already there's a fork on
Yeah.
D7.
The
There's a
fork.
fork on D7.
Yeah, but the problem earlier, his
And it
rook
has
was being attacked. Now he has it. Yeah. Earlier, his rook was being attacked.
Yes, it.
Queen times D4, rook D3.
So,
Game over.
He allows.
yeah. Hmm.
So that's the issue.
I
Nyghtguard has
don't
to
think
win
that,
consecutively. Yeah.
which is not going to happen from the look of things. I really don't like this variation of Sicilian where you have your pawn structure like that. It's difficult. It's a
That's the
difficult
challenge of
play.
playing blunder chess, that you get so used to weak moves that you do them automatically. We need to change Our yes, we need to train these young men and women so that they get used to strong chess. That's why I like watching Wanyama playing. I want to get used to strong chess so that playing winning moves is automatic.
Yeah, of course. As you know, the young men have things to learn. There are subtleties that, yeah, you see them make mistakes.
You remind
I
me of
think
the ladies tournament we had. Was it the lady invitation or something like that? And the ladies were making painful moves. People were feeling real bad.
now white black missed knight e3, sincerely. Okay, now they are still winning. White
The
shouldn't
knight
have taken.
e3 is still there. There's a mate threat.
Yeah, no, white shouldn't have
Uh,
taken on g4.
and
He should
there's
have
a fork
played.
coming.
Yeah, he should have played queen f3 to stop everything.
Mm.
Those are things people miss again. Eh. You know, when you play those two sixes, they will not forgive you. Just one mistake, you're finished.
You are finished. They play
Yeah,
very
here
uncomfortable
I
chess.
Uh,
see many mistakes. So many.
I don't think
Nyghtguard is
that
an
is
exchange
going to
now,
come out of this.
and
Okay.
needs to be careful.
The good thing Nyghtguard has a strong bishop. Okay. Once that rook gets out, yeah, rook, rook d1, yes, game over.
Game over. But this being bullet, you never know.
Yeah, the guy is aiming on f7, so black should be careful. Okay, he has seen it. He wants to mate with h4. Hey, why didn't he play h4? Oh my goodness.
I think I
Again,
was
missed
afraid of a perpetual. No, I
which
think I
puppet?
was afraid of. Yeah, I was afraid of a perpetual.
There was no perpetual.
It was an
Now,
imaginary one.
now white is not so badly off, man. I prefer white. No, don't move the king. What? How'd you play g4? Okay, now white is lost. G4 was not necessary. The
White
guy,
can.
Selling it.
how
Horse
do you
is
play
winning.
G4? Queen check, take.
Yeah,
Oh,
queen check
that,
was the clincher.
that was Nygard's fault.
Indeed. Indeed.
He was given a lifeline.
Was given a lifeline and he had concentrated on the king side. So on the queen
Yes,
side where he had the
queen side.
strength. 3 pawns.
Yes, just pawn push. He moved, then he played G4. Of all moves,
The boy is desperate. Seeing the gap increasing.
yeah,
He
it's
can no
worse.
longer he can no longer think straight. I think
And
Basang was
talking of thinking straight, Sharklion has
mm,
to think straight. Otherwise,
Hmm.
Valdexin may win something. Right now, as it stands, it's 2-1 in a match we all thought would be a whitewash.
For who?
For Sharklion to win 3,
Who is that guy? Me, I don't know.
I don't know who Valdexin is because the
So
account
if
is
it,
new. It's a new account. If it even has a question mark on it,
so if you don't know, why are you assuming it would be a whitewash? You have to know. Eh?
because the
Yep.
from the way the pairing was done, all the strong men and women are pre-known. So anyone
But if
who's not on the side of strength is considered the underdog.
has a
sure.
question mark, it could be funny, shady guys like Patrick hiding. You see,
Mm.
oh, it's a question mark. That's a new account. Knight e5, game over. That move is game over. Yeah. I don't know what. Why rook takes? The game is so easy. Okay,
The way
there's even
Basangwa
that.
is clinical in this bullet section.
Mm.
Hmm.
He knows exactly what he wants
It's going
and
to
how to
push,
do
In no
push.
rush.
Singata Labs in the mix. Guy sees it, protects his rook.
it.
Go to queen. F4, B4, whichever.
Whichever. But I think he
Yeah.
needs to open a Cardinisa first.
It
Let's see.
wasn't even. It wasn't a threat because there was nothing. Go to queen.
Push the past the pawn.
What is he thinking? Why do people think in these bullet positions? Go to queen. Yes. What
There's
does that
nothing
say?
to think.
There's nothing to think. Okay. Take, go to queen. Yeah. These are wasted moves. Go to queen. Yeah. I hate saying bad chess. I feel bad.
It's
Hey, yeah.
painful.
He allowed queen exchange. Oh my goodness. What is this?
Yeah.
Go to queen. How do you allow queen exchange? Okay, g5 is first.
Mm.
Basangwa has won this. How many minutes
Yeah,
left?
Bastards won this. It's already 13 and a half with 8.5. Bastards won this.
Can't we switch games? I think this match is over. I
Yeah,
don't
It's
this
know.
over.
Let's switch to the Valdexin game.
Yeah,
Isn't
we have
Optiva game on? Tamale's game. Because
Let
it
me check it.
looks close.
a Tamale is Optiva, eh?
Yeah.
Tamale.
I just remember that account because he refuses to resign. So I took
He
note.
does refuse to resign. He plays up to the wire.
Correct. Eh? So who is this Valdexin? Okay, how many points? Okay, Shakira is ahead. So I think yeah, she's the favorite. A bit. That's a blunder.
Valdexin. Let me first check the
If
document and see.
E3, what are these guys playing? Okay, E3. What is this? You have a queen and you play queen E5.
Solomon is saying that Valdexin is in Dekera Isaac. Smart
Have you
after
heard of
gear.
that guy?
No,
I've
not
never seen
really.
that name.
No, okay. Someone missing E3, yeah. It makes sense now.
It's really an unknown.
Yeah, correct.
Very unknown.
And now they are pushing it when it's a bit too late.
Queen. It's going down. This guy is finding compensation.
He has to. He has to.
He may not see it.
What?
He has seen it. Yeah, he has not
Yes.
seen it.
He has seen what? He missed it.
He missed it.
Oh
He's
my
just trying to
goodness.
play fancy or what?
It's not about
He missed.
fancy. This is just weak chess.
Wangus is a terrible fan, man. So, how do you think James would feel watching your games?
If GMs watched my game, they would comment it with flair, with
They would say
passion.
the same thing. They would-
By the way, this guy here can try rook with the rook on h and places it on d3. Try to play around like a discovered, but won't work. But it can work. Yeah, he has done it.
how
He
how,
has
how can
done
it
it.
work?
No, he can bang a discovered. This guy captures that pawn and he takes the queen.
But he was missing his chances. So the
And
guy
this guy,
needs to check.
he needs to take. If he doesn't take, he will just end up in a mate.
Oh, that's a
Oh!
blunder. White is winning now.
But you know,
Yeah.
guys, tomorrow's games are going to be mouth-watering. Tomorrow's games in game 4, we have Washakur versus quarterfinal, which is Shakur versus Bob from
Oh,
9 to
nice.
midnight. That will be mouth-watering.
And
We have
Yeah.
My Crush versus
and
Katsu.
Bob is
We have I Want an
Bob,
iPhone versus Weakling in
indeed.
game 2, and then Haruno versus Comrade Chase. Game 1 is a no-brainer. Game 2, the way Weakling 256 played, we may see some fireworks. But game
Who's
4,
who's corporate chess?
Weakling
Meanwhile, White
256
is
is the
lost.
guy who eliminated Emojong Joel. The boy was playing like a 2-4.
Who's that?
Mugaga
Who is
Alan
that? Mugaga
is
Alan.
remember the boy who won the MOOC Freshers tournament?
So
Well,
is he a
one of
fresher?
those yeah. Last time was when I went there to play cage match with Safina. I saw he was a fresher. He should be a
Oh,
fresher.
Mugaga Alan. I know the
Yeah,
guy. Yes. Yeah. Okay. The one Musa says he didn't play. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
not weak,
yeah.
but again, yesterday's
Yeah.
display was something very unique, something like a breath of fresh air.
Indeed.
Rook F3 game over.
He may not see it.
What is he thinking? Ah,
Painful
okay, he's still
moment.
winning, but he's just not playing.
No, he's not playing well. He's still winning, but not playing well.
Mm.
I don't even
Oh,
think
that is
he's winning
Shakira.
when
Yeah.
he can't see important moves. You can't be winning.
So now
No,
that rook.
the game of Optiva versus Kabuyeshack is beginning at 9,
Oh, it
or
has
around
been pushed.
9:30. Yes, and then Emmanuelking, which is Musasizi versus Awekoye, also around the same
Mm,
time. So we have between
mm,
now and 9 or 9:30 to
okay.
witness adoption.
What is this guy's plan? He should have left
Ah,
his bishop there.
the way these pieces have been moving. Work, piece coordination. What? That's not a good move. Both of them have lost ideas.
They're out of moves.
Rook c7 and rook h3 game over. Oh my goodness. Ah, now they're
Ah,
taking f7. Ah, look at that.
very painful.
Oh my. Oh my. The queen is a monster. It's alone.
It's alone, one man's army.
Now check. But they
But do
may
you think
mate.
the way
They may
mate is
mate.
close here?
Yeah, the king is weak. Before was just so weak. Now the checks have dried up. Time to pay for
And
your
now,
sins.
indeed, I don't see Shakira coming out of this mate unless this guy here can't. He has
But
to first of
Shakira
all
is
take with the H. With the H. Ah, yeah.
isn't Shakira black?
Shakira is black.
Yeah.
She has won this game.
Okay. This guy has made me hungry. Now I'm hungry.
Time to order KFC. It's time to order KFC.
Hey, you're ordering for me. Even drinking some good juice.
Just some
Why are they
fantasy there.
why are they playing?
I don't even. I think Valdexin wants to slow down. Make the time go because he cannot win on time. because there's increment.
What do you mean by slow down?
You know how
He's
some
wasting
players
time.
decide to take longer to
He's
consume all the
wasting
time.
time because in
Waste time
bullet,
so that you don't get adopted 15-0.
He needs his time to compensate. Why don't you mate? My goodness. You know Bishop D7 was a mate in 2.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The long way.
A mate is still a mate, even if it takes 20
There's a
or
difference.
more.
Should have used
You
that
want
time to win
chance?
the next game.
Mm.
Now you see.
Technique, oh my god. And
But why,
our
guys?
development director needs technique lessons.
This is
I think as a
painful. Oh
national
my.
coach, you have your work cut out, Harold.
All those moves, actually, that's where someone can get a stalemate when you're just wasting your time like that. What? F5?
Dutch.
I like such people. Can I play this person every day? F5. Should have played G4. Just ask that pawn a question. Let me first go and get some food. These guys have made me hungry.
Dutch. But who is this player really? Eh?
Honestly,
That's
they are playing
eh,
not so well. I even wonder how they made it to this round, but they're here. So they are here.
yeah,
I
here.
think let's watch. By the time they made it to this round, they won their games. Because this is round 2.
I'm jealous of these people. First, some of us had to go through
Fire.
Vivasa Bob. Eh?
Bob Bibasa, you
Things,
can imagine.
the things were rough. This guy has given out a bishop. Eh,
There's a mate. There's no bishop. It's a mate.
eh, eh, eh.
What is happening?
With Bob, the
Eh,
mate.
eh, eh, eh. Mate.
Oh my God. I wonder.
What round is this?
This is round 2, but this is their 5+0 game. This is round
So
2.
if it
I
is
wonder
round
how
2,
Valdexin made it round 2.
that's what I was
These,
asking.
these people have
Who
just
did he
begun.
beat?
We're also wondering how these people reached this level.
Yeah,
Especially this Valdexin. Did he play Lady or
Marasmus.
something?
I want an iPhone. Marasmus is watching. Black should have played knight G4. Okay, play knight G4 now.
But it's also possible that their opponent didn't show up in round 1 and they just, by default, made it round
But
2.
But
the guy
it's
wanted.
only
For example, in this
What is,
position, the best move there would have been knight c5, attacking the queen. But he pushed pawn. Oh my God. I want an iPhone. He's saying they got a buy. And
indeed.
just as I thought they.
is that the guy who was facing Wanderema?
I think so.
It
Oh
seems
boy.
so.
We missed good chess like this. No, you guys, we should have changed the rules. No. Imagine Wanderema here.
Wanderema Sharklion. Maybe it was Shakira's luck. She prayed to her God.
Yeah, now she's to round 3. Is there a ladies' prize?
It's not there.
We don't have one because we respect all agendas.
Equal rights. Equal rights.
Equal right.
Yeah.
E5. If you don't play E5,
E5. Yes.
E5.
E5. Oh
We
no.
won't see.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
You see?
Hello.
That's your fault.
Painful chess just.
Knight f3. Simple chess. Okay, even that one works. Knight f3 now.
Knight f3 now, and then you bring it to e5.
Oh boy. You see the subtle things the people miss.
That's subtle nuances.
No one says. Now even black is not badly off. But before, it would have been.
Mm.
D3 is hanging, so weak.
But
King
all the
e6.
pawns are in the light squares, so they can
What?
easily be
You
picked
should have
off.
played. Oh boy. Okay, king e6, king d4, king c5. Yes, now that one is good. Yes. King c5.
Have the Optiva's game begun?
Not yet. They're beginning much later.
Oh, this is painful to watch.
Black missed e4, then bishop e6. Oh my goodness. What is this? Okay, white is lost.
White is lost. He should have just captured this pawn
Hmm.
on b5.
But still there, white was doing badly because the king was going to penetrate.
Yes,
King
the king
side.
would capture. Yeah, but during that time, maybe they would have counterplay. For example, the knight could have sat on c2 to hold on to that pawn a bit longer.
It would be bad. King
Yeah, the king,
b3. He would
the
play
king
king
would be
b3,
to
and
probably
then you
c3, then the knight sits on c2, and you just hold on for dear life. But as
no,
it stands, it is lost.
it will
Your
still be
pawn
bad.
gone down.
You know why it would be bad? You'd play f5, king b3, then a5, f4, and you're in Zugzwang. Bishop takes, and then h6.
Shakira may still want her bishop on board. Reason
Oh
being that pawns are in light squares, so they can easily be picked.
no, you simplify. Bishop takes h6, game over. Don't give chances at all.
At
No,
all, at all.
here he has a bit of chances.
Just look at maybe.
Oh boy.
Just look at this position.
Instead of playing g5,
Exactly. Instead of playing g5.
ah, bishop f5. Now
Thank
bishop
you.
f5
No,
wins.
Even f3 works, but
even
f5 is more clinical.
No, bishop f5
F.
works on
That's
spot.
a long way. F3 is better.
No, f3, they just go king e3. Bishop f5, you're forced to take the bishop.
There you'd be forced. But I think she
You're
was
forced.
worried. She was worried of the king.
There was no time because you're going to queen, even though the queen, you take that queen and take the a pawn. There's no time. That was immediate.
Insufficient.
Subtle
And
things.
it's also not good to leave knights on the board when they're jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
Because this
Now-
knight can actually move to d5, then capture f3, then capture h7.
No, not f3, f6. Yes.
F6,
Now
sorry.
knight f6, game over. Now you see bishop f3 actually was bad.
Yes, it was bad because now that knight is a problem, a very big problem now. Within
White is
4 or 5
actually not.
moves,
Yes.
there could be a queen, a white queen on board.
No, it has nowhere to pass. This pass the knight. No, after this knight taking, can just bring this bishop. There is nothing there.
Yeah, it's a draw.
Not yet.
Huh?
Knight
No.
f8.
No, not
Knight
yet.
f8.
No, it's not a draw. Yes.
Knight. Oh my god.
Oh,
Knight f8.
knight f8 was winning. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Oh boy, this is bad.
Very,
Now
very
actually
bad.
black is winning. No, king g7 first. Look at where.
Knight.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy. You should
Instead
have
of
got
taking
knight
the knight
e6.
the other side, I don't know what
Yes,
he's thinking.
knight e6. You see how many times the knight has moved.
And it's not progressing anywhere
Go
closer.
to queen. This is terrible.
We should
I
have
need
changed
my
the
rice
rules.
and beans here.
So as
I
it
think
stands, it's 5-1.
5-1. We may see Sharklion on round 3. The only lady on round 3. That is
We
strength.
may, we are going to see her, it's assured.
That
Yeah,
is
it's
strength.
obvious. How do you play f5?
Maybe he thought it would be an element of surprise because very few people played that.
But surprise ended last time he played f5. Why should just take that f5 pawn? Because now this isn't such a bad position. Though of course white is better. That knight on g6 is just seeing stars. Knight h4. Exchange.
Why would you put your knight on G6, Banag? I don't see it doing well there.
Is this a bullet section?
No, Sibley's
Yes,
5 plus
this is
1.
still 5+1.
Why are they bulleting?
I don't know why the opponent is rushing, but they're about to lose.
Yeah.
But bishop f3, b3.
Okay, let's see what's going to come out of this. Castle first.
d4.
Then
Yesterday I watched Chessable Masters.
mm,
So the difference is so stark yesterday and today.
mm.
I feel the pain.
It is painful. If you see the quality of chess being displayed right now, Uganda as a country, we have a long way to go. We have a lot of work to do.
Yes. Now h7 is hanging. Oh, at least they have seen that. Then take and bishop g6 should be game over in a few.
Yes, Bishop G6, then
Oh,
probably
yeah.
Queen Queen D3, then going to H3, because that's
No,
where the king is.
black will play queen e6 after bishop g6. So that's the move. Should watch out for. Probably that is better.
Yeah, that is better because it can also lead to uh, Bishop D5.
d5, yeah. Yeah, white is worried about night times. Then you watch.
Which is okay. Because you need your bishop on board. Your bishop is very instrumental. If I was white in this case, I would find out putting my queen on
Bishop
h3.
is too good. Yeah.
Bishop is too good.
Mm.
Then maybe in this position, push the pawn a bit.
Actually, if knight took, then white would play queen b3, threatening queen h3.
Correct. But in this
Should have
position, he
played.
has to push that pawn to prevent his opponent from thinking of piling the rooks on the f file.
Oh boy, he's getting greedy. No need.
Isn't this bishop on h4 trapped?
A bit. Now you can play bishop d6, f6.
No. The best move there was knight capture. Knight capture e5,
What?
threatening knight f4. Sorry, knight f3 check.
Let's see here.
So it would force the opponent to capture using the bishop, then you capture using the rook, piling pressure on the f bishop. And then it would give you time, or give the opponent time to save the bishop. Because now the bishop on f4 would be out of the square and out of position.
Position isn't so obvious.
Especially to our friends. I don't know what the purpose of that move is, but I'm waiting for divine inspiration.
That's a blunder. No need. Just giving out a free pawn. Knight e5. Knight e5.
Immediately.
What? No need.
Oh no. Queen h5.
Black should have taken queen and knight e5. Simple.
Mate. Oh my god.
Yeah, the question mark means his rating is questionable. King has run out of data.
I think he needs a bundle.
But it's still showing he's online.
I think he has excused himself, maybe to capture a bite.
But the StreamYard is now, it has an online app, because I remember using an app.
Ajit is saying that one of the reasons why he lost is he even had homework. He's saying, I have homework even. Yet Basangwa, his opponent, had no homework.
I love this speeches. The reasons are just epic.
They are for World Cup.
Everyone always has an excuse. When my excuse was Bob was hiding, as Wanyama was saying, he was hiding that he's not stable. If he has told us that he was stable, I would have handled him differently.
Who?
Bob.
What do you mean you would have handled him differently?
I would have prepared. I didn't prepare.
You just came from your bed and you attacked Bob.
I didn't prepare. Me, I just knew I was just going to be switching openings. I bang him, but the guy, he showed me
It
level
was
in
something
Bliss.
else.
He's a former
Bullet was.
Olympian.
So I think they've gone for a break. They are changing to 3+1. I want us to use this moment to have a look at a very interesting game. That of Basangwa and Nyghtguard. And
Yeah,
we pick the thoughts of our national coach.
What
a
one?
game that had this. What was it? The pawns all over. It was Basangwa squeezing Nyghtguard. It was around this. It was the third last game of the Bliss section, 3+1.
This particular game, if you can look at it, it was Basanga with the white pieces. And Nyghtguard played d5 in response to c4, which was a bit weird. I didn't expect it because he lost a lot of tempo in the opening.
Oh, this was the game, eh?
However, yeah, this was the game. And you see in this position, there is a pawn being attacked right here on b7.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
says to sack it. And this
That's
was,
lost.
and should have picked it, but he didn't.
No, that one is lost. You should have taken it. But you haven't castled.
He
Wait,
didn't.
you've moved so fast.
No, this isn't the game. Let me get the game. The other game was so epic. The other game
Who
was
won?
so
Okay.
epic that the king was caught in the center.
Basangwa
King
who
was
won.
caught.
It was the Basangwa's win. You
It
first check. Bliss game.
wasn't Bliss. It was one of those.
Was it 3+2?
I think it was 5+0. It wasn't this one.
That means it's earlier games. The earlier games.
Much earlier games.
Because I didn't watch. I watched, I think, from 3+1 and Bullet.
Yes, this was the game. Are you seeing how the pawns have penetrated? This was the game. So let's take it slow. D4. Nyghtguard was white, Basangwa was black. And knight f6 and knight f3 were seen on the board. So at first, from black's perspective, it looks like a nimzo. But instead of attacking on bishop b4, we see bishop e7 is calm, very calm. And then we see a fianchetto on the queen side. So the game became very explosive in the middle. From here, this is when the fireworks began.
Black has equalized.
Black has equalized.
Bishop f6 is the good.
Yeah.
Are you saying that there's a threat on f2, but there's still tension in the center on c4, c5, d4, d5? There's still
Black
tension.
is better. Black
Yeah.
is better. Okay.
And now he has both the bishop pair, and both of them are controlling interesting squares. And he has an active knight, while white's knight is a sitting duck on d2.
They both
And
have
that I
bishop
think was a
pairs.
blunder.
Yeah, that's
I think
bad.
that was a blunder. He shouldn't have captured.
Yeah, because when
Because
you
now
capture, no, you capture with a pawn.
this is what happened.
Should have captured with a pawn.
And see, white has nowhere to put the knight. He's just rotating it.
Yeah.
D7, D2, F1, D2. Maybe he should have played H3, then the knight goes on H2 and then goes on G4 to have activity. But the other thing he should have done, he should have put his bishop on E5 to prevent any push, to prevent any thrust.
They play knight d7, game over. It's
So
bad
this is what happened. Now it's bad. And this is what happened. Now there's a pin. He has to get out of the pin. Then there's a pawn push.
This is bad. It's lost.
This is bad. There's a
One,
fork coming on. There's a fork coming on D.
yeah, 1-0. Rook C1. He has to play Rook C1.
So he played rook C1.
Yeah.
And then
Uh,
pressure. He should have captured that pawn there, and then I believe he should have captured that pawn. But see what he played
that's where
instead.
things started getting bad. Zah!
That bishop, that squared bishop is very, very active. Very, very active.
Yeah, just give out that rook. Knight times d. Oh wait, yeah, knight times d4. Obvious.
Obvious.
Give that rook. You can't. No. That is so bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. It's bad.
That was a killer move now.
Yeah, I saw that was. You can't play bishop. Take knight times d4. Give out the exchange.
That's
That is
the
an
that's
Give
the
us the
position
exchange
where
because you get a
five.
piece and you get a pawn.
Hmm.
You get a piece and a pawn.
You can't survive. This is like plus minus 10, minus 12. The center
Position was
is
bad.
decimated.
So after this game, I just knew Basangwa had won this. I just knew that Basangwa had overwhelmed the boy. The boy was no longer thinking. The boy was overwhelmed.
Yeah, I wish I had told them what says. Oh my, they would have enjoyed.
The boy was overwhelmed.
Matthew has reached 2-3 in bullet.
In bullets, that's
Yeah, he's
amazing.
2-3. He's 2-3.
It's amazing.
So you would have to beat him in
Right.
the normal chess.
He
Otherwise,
plays out of bullet or what?
he plays a lot of bullet.
I rarely play bullet even.
I only play bullet on titled events.
Mm.
So you're going to torture us again with this match? Yeah, you can do it.
Not so much of a torture, but
No,
let
it's
us
not.
see our development director. Let's see her chess because she's the only lady who's still in the
Of
fight, and
course.
I think she needs recognition. I think she needs to be supported.
Yeah,
And
she's in
interestingly,
round 3. So which is
yeah,
good.
she's in round 3, which is good.
I'm assuming. Okay, she's going to round 3.
Yeah, most likely she'll make it round 3.
I can't wait for Likoko Ken.
Likoko Ken match is something else. It will be something else.
Oh. Alikoko is unpredictable.
He's very
From the way he
tactical.
squeezed the other veteran, I thought he was finished.
Which veteran?
There was some cage match that they had. It was a classical cage match. Where the guy over first 1 over 2 games, and the guy came back from 2 games down to win it. I don't remember the name, but a Kenyan. The Kenyan. Actually, that particular cage match was streamed on Follow Chess just of recent, well, last year. It was earlier this year, I think.
One thing I can say, the other interesting game, Optiva versus Kabuyeshack and Emmanuelking versus Awekoye. I think we shall double between the games. But Optiva is most likely to win. It's like one-sided. Well, Awekoye, yes, Emmanuelking is a monster, but Awekoye, I think, can get a few points, a few games. Otherwise, it may also be another option. And Optiva has never played Kabuyeshack, interestingly. They've never met on.
Who's using the hand of Awekoye?
I need to check. I need to check.
But Kabuyeshack, I don't think that guy can win. I will wait and see. He may also surprise the way Alan did.
Awekoye. I have seen that name a lot. Who's Awekoye? Is that Wegoye?
No, it's not Wegoye. It's not Wegoye. Wegoye is busy eating lawyer money. Has no time for chess.
So what is your team eating? And
team?
Sharklion?
The team is also eating some little lawyer money, but Wegoye is eating a lot of it.
I liked the way the judge ruled in that Vantage, our patron's case.
It's
Telling
unfair that
telling the lawyer to pay, which was right.
telling the lawyer to pay part because he wasn't doing his work well. He wasn't advising his client well.
Not part, I think everything. The court cases, that specific what? Appeal the guy made. So he needs to clear it because he needed to do his work. He just wanted to eat money. I think that's what they do. They just go to court, then they charge their clients.
Every time he goes to court, he charges the client for representing him in a high-profile case.
Yeah.
Wasting not only court's time, but the client's money.
Those guys can make money anyhow. Mwangs, if you're a lawyer, would you defend a criminal?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Actually,
So-
I thought of doing something similar to what our team is doing, providing pro bono legal services, but from the accounting perspective. And I realized accounting is so much hard work. So I'm thinking of doing something along the lines of counseling, providing pro bono counseling to tackle mental health.
Mental health. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people are going through a lot of stuff. They're facing depression. They're
Yeah.
facing hardship, and they need someone to talk to or someone to talk to them. So I'm starting a website, and later I think within a year we shall have an app where we provide in-person and online counseling services.
So why didn't you provide to Busitema King after his match with Bibasa? So you should have.
I think Busitema King should be one of our first clients. He needs counseling.
You guys are dropped off. I think data issues.
From YouTube, we have Comrades Chess saying, "Good work, guys. You're doing a good job." So who is winning?
Comrades Chess.
That's
Is it Mukuye? Isn't he playing
Mukuye.
tomorrow?
Yes, he's playing tomorrow. He had better go and practice. Otherwise, he'll also be one of my clients. He may
Who
need
is
some
he
counseling
facing?
after.
He was
Harun.
defending himself as being a sure, not being a sure.
Well, he's playing Harun. I don't know about him not being a sure.
Oh
But
my goodness.
versing
Wow.
Harun,
No wonder
You know
he's
what?
watching.
he may be surely a sure.
Aruna is just going to come and say, "Where is my opponent? I'm challenging."
I'm challenging. So the Shakira game has resumed. Let's go and see this bloodbath. And they're playing 3+1. The time control is a faster one compared to the previous game, but the victory is one-sided. It's not shifting. Interestingly, Shakira is slower on the clock. I hope she's not slower on winning too.
What? Yeah,
On
especially
winning.
with especially in bullet. Let's see in bullet. Let me share
especially
this
in
game.
bullet.
This guy has done an analysis. Let me even share it in the group.
Mm.
My last game.
And Valdexin is playing, positioning his pieces well, bringing both rooks on the f file. It's like he
Hmm.
just had my mind. But Shakira is not taking no for an answer. She's positioning her knight on the only outpost,
Yeah, of course.
e4, which
That
cannot be
outpost.
challenged.
Yeah, well, black is better. So black should just play moves like b6, c5, maybe c4. What?
That's the move to play Harold. Even if it were me, I would
Oh
play
yeah,
that
yeah,
in
yeah.
this
That's the
position.
move to play. Yeah. I think is okay. Rook exchange, very good, very good. Yeah,
Neutralize everything.
yeah.
Then bring the
Because
king to
the knight is stronger than the
maybe,
bishop.
yeah, knight is stronger than the bishop. But then both of them have 4 pawns on the queen side, so it's drawish.
Yeah, but white take and take a free pawn.
They take a
But
free pawn, they take another free pawn too.
which free pawn?
Oh no, he didn't see.
No, he
She
should have
didn't see.
taken because he also had queen check. Wow.
There's queen c1, c8 check against black.
That would be okay.
Still there now. Capture the pawn.
After missing the chance, now they've lost a pawn. White should find a way of putting his bishop on e5. What? Instead of playing queen g6, forget about the a7 pawn. You have to be active.
Yeah, and
Ah, white has
Valdexin has
come.
brought back the queen to the
Yeah.
king side. Queen h3 to protect
Now it's
everything.
it's now late. He should have done that earlier.
That's a
Oh,
blunder. Queen h3
queen
was the
check.
move to play. A queen check on
Queen check.
h4 and then they capture.
Yeah, but you
Oh
see
no.
the king, there will be a perpetual if
Mm.
white plays well. Yeah, there will be a perpetual. Yeah, king d3.
But white may play badly and there's a mate.
Yeah,
King has
so
to go to e1.
yeah, e1. That's the best square, not d3. E1.
But then after queen f3, uh-huh. Queen f3 is very strong.
Ah, that's a good. Wait, Shakira is black.
Yeah, Shakira is black. But let's has to play bishop f4 right now.
Bishop f4, yeah, because there's
Yeah.
no mate on d2. Yes,
Uh,
still
then
threatening those ideas.
yeah, pawns have to fall.
So queen h1 check. Take. You eat slowly and defend.
Capture and
Uh-uh.
defend.
Oh no, that wasn't the right check.
I think
Yeah, check.
Shakira has missed it.
Yeah, I missed a chance. Now white is safe. Just king g3. Okay, if he wants a draw, but king g3. King b3, not g3. Apologies.
Mm.
I'm giving annotations like Mandy.
King
Interesting.
H is the move.
King a3, not h. Wait, what are
Sorry,
you
yeah,
doing, man?
f3. This Mande syndrome is a bad one. When it enters
Ah,
you,
okay. Still, white wants just a draw. That's fine. So black has
white
to
may
check
win.
properly.
Mm.
B4. b5,
No,
and then check again. The good
has to
thing she
be
has
careful
noticed.
not to go to B1.
Yeah, she has noticed she needs a draw, which is good. You need to know.
What you need.
They'll check you. Go back. Check. 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 Eh! Check. Check.
Still drawn. Therefore, repetition.
Bleachers has gotten tired.
Which just was like, enough, you guys. We have communication that Emmanuelking is online. He's ready, waiting for his opponent. Awekoye is Aaron Wekoye. I know that chess player, and I think this will be a fairly good match.
What are the scores?
The scores right now, as we speak, for Shakira, it is 6.5, 1.5.
One
And
and a half.
Shakira, yes, Shakira won the first two games, lost the third. Sorry, won 4 in a row and has just made a draw.
This is a problem of giving buys. This is the same position, I think.
To much similar position.
Shakira is
Otherwise,
winning.
Shakira is winning.
Shakira is winning. Well, you have a deep insight. You're so insightful. Bishop. It has overturned. White was threatening
And
to make such.
that's what is disappointing with Lady Chess. One moment she's winning, the next moment you're praying for God to intervene.
So is Valdexin a lady? Because it's Valdexin who blundered. Take. Take. H6. Game over. Yay.
I told you.
What are they playing?
I don't know. I don't know what they're playing. And they're playing on. But this is gone. And I think overall Shakira will win. So let's look at a more mouth-watering encounter. I'm looking at Emmanuel Awekoye. Let's look at the game.
That is what they call mental torture.
So this is the very first game. As you can see, we're already on move 19. And I think Emmanuelking, who is Musasi's Emmanuel, is not going to forgive his opponent. Not going to have any mercy on them.
Wait, Emmanuelking is black.
Yes, in the position.
Okay. First of all, white is not so badly off. However, Bishop takes.
Trying to charge my phone, but it's disappointing me. It's done hotspotting, so I need to position it better.
White is better. Do you know that?
Yeah, white is better, but Musas is no pushover.
Bishop
Musas is
h3.
winning.
Bishop h3 is winning. Bishop h3. Right now, bishop h3. Then think later. Ah, he has seen it. He has seen it. Now this is when, yeah, it's game over. Literally. Oh, even he had knight f3. Oh my goodness. So many ideas. Do you know knight f3 was deadly? And if they play queen g6, knight g5 check, then queen takes f3 queen. As in, it's just, it is that bad. Oh, wait. I hadn't known black was actually an exchange up. So black has just recovered the exchange. But no, that's poor. Knight f3 first. Knight f3 was better. Now it's a bit too late, boss. Rook d8, good move. You cannot play now rook d1. You need to play knight e1 or something like that. So bishop e3 was inaccurate. Okay. Rook d1 followed by knight e1. No, that's bad. Am I talking to myself?
No, you're not. It's just that I had to make a few phone calls and I didn't want the phone calls to be heard over the stream.
This is poor play by white. King g6, and then you see stars. Game over. Game over. Take. Wait. Is white shedding tears or what?
I think white cannot believe what has happened. They're giving up a piece. They're giving up a piece.
Yeah, as in it's a piece down. He played knight f5, which was just short-sighted.
Very short-sighted and unnecessary.
I mean, it took him that many moves. He should just resign. Save time for a brighter day. King e4. Then think later. King, not pawn. Okay. There is bishop d4 ideas, which is okay. Okay. Game over. King d6. King 0 e5. Okay.
So far, it is 0-1 in favor of Emmanuelking. And most people are looking at this match as a mouth-watering match. I think every game in this particular match is going down to the wire. As you can see, both players are not tactically deficient. They know what they are doing.
Both players are what? I didn't get you. I missed you there,
Both
right?
players are not tactically deficient. They know what they are doing. They know how to attack.
So
They know how
why
to
using not and deficient in the same sentence?
well, that shows that I have a good command of the English language, and
Both players are not tactically deficient. So you're just saying
yes,
both players are good in tactics.
yes, but I'm saying it
Okay.
in a nicer way.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Yeah? So for me, this one is going to be a whitewash. Yes.
An adoption of sorts,
Yeah,
but the
because
adopting part will not be easy.
it will. There's a reason why. Musas is
Why?
positionally strong. It's not just about playing tactics. So
Mm,
here, if I'm white, I would play knight h4. That shows a good
immediately.
positional understanding. Ah, you see. Now you see.
Mm,
That's what I say.
put,
I can
put,
read a good player who understands the game. Queen times g4 or pawn times whichever is still good.
queen is better.
Yeah, queen is better. So that's why Musas is going to beat the young man or whoever he is. Just that.
Aaron is
Rook
not
d.
weak.
I
I
know,
think
I know you
Aaron.
know.
I think Aaron is going to put up a much stronger fight
But he
than
will
most.
lose. It will be a whitewash. Now you see, Rook d1 is coming. Yeah,
Mm,
moves like knight even d to c3 or knight e4. Actually, I
mm.
like knight e4. Yeah, game over. Knight
Knight
e4.
e5
Don't.
is much stronger, taking off
Yes.
all the squares the bishop probably had
Yeah.
overtures on.
Yeah. And then after that, you take, yeah, knight e4 now. Knight e4. After that, you take and play knight g5. Oh, yes. The young man is seeing what is happening. He understands
Actually, he's
what
planning on knight
knight
f3.
f. No, he wants knight g5. But if white plays knight g5, I don't see how black will survive.
Don't see how
Because
black will get out of it.
knight g5, knight g5,
Told you he's going for f3. That way I know how he thinks.
f6, not f3.
Mm,
You are
yeah,
confusing me with
f6.
f3. No, that one is not okay. He's still winning because of the dark squared bishop, but I don't think that was it. Knight g5 was stronger because you would play knight times bishop.
And
That's a
even
free
this one
piece.
blunders. That's a
That's a
free
free
piece.
piece. Yeah. And even you can put again on e7 just to open files if you want.
And then there's a
Ah.
bishop.
No, no,
Bishop
just queen.
bishop fire
Queen.
on c3. Then
What has this guy done?
knight e7 check.
This guy missed a move.
Yes, he missed a move, but he actually wants to put the queen on h6.
Okay. Do you know the move he
That's
missed?
his idea.
Do you know the move he missed? He's still
Which
winning
move did
though.
he miss?
Queen g5. What was black going to do after queen g5, if I may ask?
Nothing.
It's still a mate anyway, but anyhow, he missed. It's a mate. Take, mate. Finished. So,
Yeah.
yeah, this is going to be a whitewash.
Yeah, but the whitewash is coming from the tactical advantages of both players, how tactical astute they are. Not
They are
from
both tactically good, but Musasi's is positionally better, which helps. Just placement of the pieces in the right squares. That's what I mean.
Maurice is calling me. Let me pick him. It's a WhatsApp call.
Send him my regards.
So Morris sends you his greetings and his regards. And the Optiva match is on against Kabuyeshack. Kabuyeshack has ever beaten our FIDE master, Patrick Kauma. So in as much as his emoji is not a very weak emoji.
Who's Kabuyeshack? I've heard that name.
There's a Kabuye. He's a man, but he uses the name. He uses a female name. Um, if I remember it, I'll let you know. But he uses a female name. But he plays aggressive chess, but weak chess most of the time. It's
If you play,
aggressively.
if you play aggressive chess, you have to be like dull to win games. Otherwise,
Mm,
there is no need to play aggressive chess.
mm.
Carlsen plays simple and accurate chess. King e7 is a
Very
good move.
simple.
I like king
Very
e7.
simple. Mm. And Emmanuelking is very fast on the clock. Very fast on the clock.
Yeah, he has good intuition. I don't like that move. Bishop takes. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should have played bishop takes. Pawn takes pawn now. And then, yeah, no, I don't like how he played.
But there's nothing.
Yeah, black is better still, but he should
Yeah,
have
that
played
move
better.
was to allow the queen to come in. I think I'll go with the queen check right now.
No need
Because
even.
Musasi should have played rook
Now,
c3. Because it would
now,
allow the rook to be part of the defense.
this is a mate. White is mated. No! No, 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 no. Ah, no.
You now see why rook c3 was important.
No, white was being mated, but yeah. Take.
No.
What's this guy playing? Terrible chess. This is terrible. Oh my goodness. White should have taken and won that end game. Oh boy. Now it's draw. Ah, this was poor quality. Poor, 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 poor. Check.
And it's going
Then
to go back to
defend.
protect the pawn.
Defend. Ish. Okay, he's giving out that one. White
It is
really
a6.
wants to. Yeah. King. Once the king moves, you'll be in trouble. King. So, yeah. White is better. White is winning.
He has come a long way, but still
Take.
it's going to be challenging.
King.
It's going to make a
King. No,
so
king
it's
up. No, king up. King up. He needs to be. Yeah. Now, yes.
that
Good.
is a
Good
blunder,
move.
Harold. Because
Good
these
move.
kids do not appreciate they do not appreciate
This is sad.
okay. He still has to go there.
This is sad.
So
No,
it's he
he'll
can
wait.
still actually
He'll wait. He'll wait. You cannot triangulate. This is terrible. A good game he had worked for.
could have won. Threefold repetition. But Musa Sisi, that's the strength of him as a player, that even in a bad position he can fight for a draw. While
Yeah,
others in
yeah.
a bad position they just collapse.
Yeah, you never make it easy. Have you shared the YouTube link? I want to share it in the African group.
Yeah, you can share the YouTube link.
Yeah.
Right now, as we speak, Sharklion has amassed 10 points, which is a far cry from 3 points that Valdexin has, and is definitely poised to win this.
Hmm?
Sharklion has 10 points.
Sharklion or Shakirian?
Sharklion.
Sharklion, boss. That's she meant for it to be Sharklion.
She meant it to be a shark and a lion at the same time.
Correct. Yes. So you're just downgrading.
Optiva game is on, and Optiva has drawn with Kabuyeshack. You can imagine it's 1-1 out of two. If you had told people that this match would be equally or even a
Yoked.
match, no one would believe. But they are equally yoked, yes. That's the biblical
Ni Queen H3 only move.
description of what is transpiring.
So this guy shouldn't have sacked.
No, he shouldn't.
The good thing, white spawns are loose. Number one. Number two, the king is weak. But if white consolidates his position, then yeah, yes. I don't understand rook g1. Yeah. White is so active now. I mean, black. He's not giving
Black
white.
is very active. He's not going to give white a breather.
Rook g1 was inaccurate. Check. Knight check. He wants to check. But then what? Yes, check. Followed by e5. I like e5. But they'll play knight times d5, then queen c6. Yes, check. Then e5.
Queen c6 is inaccurate because of knight um,
Yeah, I said
e7 check.
no. I said after e5,
Oh,
if he plays queen, there's a
yeah, there's
check.
a fork on e7.
Okay,
So he
there's a
has to be
four.
careful.
Yeah, but still, it's a bad move if you capture on d5. The
If you
lines will
capture
be
on
off.
d5, there's if you go to queen e6, then there's another fork on
That fork, no, that fork is okay.
c7.
That fork is
So he
okay.
actually has to go to d6.
That fork is fine because do you know why it's fine?
Why?
And because the king is in the center. Even though he takes another rook, he'll be mated. King h8 now. Just king h8. This is a good game. I like this game. King h8 and think later. Or no, king h8. Otherwise, they'll play knight
King
f6
h8
and
is the
take.
only move, yeah.
They'll play knight h6, f6 and take your beautiful knight.
The knight is
Okay.
almost taken right now.
Knight h2. Don't give him breathing space. Knight
He now
check.
actually has to
No,
push the
knight check.
pawn.
Yeah, knight check and e5. e4. Oh no.
He had to push the pawn, and that's a blunder. He had to push the pawn so that the
No,
knight has an anchor on f3.
that
Now the knight
that
can't run to f3 because it doesn't
yeah.
have an anchor. And that's why it was important to push the pawn so that the knight has where to hinge.
No, black should have first checked and pushed the pawn. Now it's game over. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. That's a good move. Fantastic
Because the
move.
knight on f is going to be captured. But you now see, if the pawn was on e4, the knight would simply go on f3 check.
Wait. So if he goes d3, I'm calculating d3.
The queen captures.
The queen
The queen sweeps
captures.
d3.
Now after the queen captures,
Knight,
queens.
queen fires f.
No, 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 no. Oh yes, yes. Yes. So d3 is the move. Yes.
So after d3, instead of queen captures, the knight has to capture the pawn.
That's a good move. This guy is playing very well. I like this guy.
But alternatively, Emmanuelking can simply capture the knight using his queen and just accept his fate. Just
This is,
accept the fate that, you know what, it's a knight for a knight.
the king is weak. Leave alone knight for knight. The king is
Yeah,
weak.
but king is weak. But if you're exchanging pieces, that means the pieces which are attacking you are fewer. And then you can
Still,
consolidate the position with the queens.
still your king is weak. This is a loss. This is a loss. But
The rook has to go to f2.
but
Rook f2. Yeah.
rook f2, queen b8, simple chess.
No,
Queens.
queen e5, attacking the rook on a1.
Yeah, queen e5 even is. But no. I want my rook to aim, not the queen, because the rook will just move, and then you do what? I want the
Then you
rook
have
to.
mm,
I want the rook to aim on that file rather than the queen. Yeah, that move you just move. Rook b1. I mean rook. Yeah, you just move, and then
now he has to find a way of saving the knight because the knight
yeah,
is a bit trapped.
yeah. There is that way by the which I was seeing, which I like. But yeah, which I like. Yeah. He can yeah. White can't even play queen d4. There was knight check. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was knight check.
This is deadly. That king in the center was just a problem. Take and think later. Take Take, think later. Take, think later. Beautiful.
So they end up with 4 points each.
No. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was a good move. This guy has so many good
Wants
moves.
to capture with rook. He wants to capture
That's-
with rook, not with pawn.
That's a strong move. Winning move. Yeah.
I don't think it's a strong winning move, Harold. After
Well, how
king
did you...
f1, oh, he picks with a pawn in check.
You guys,
Okay, yeah.
you know... No,
It
okay,
is strong.
the only move, oh my goodness, this, Mwangs, see this. After rook d2, you know what the guy has? Black.
Mhm.
Queen
Queen
g1
check.
check.
Yeah,
Then
queen
rook
g1
f1,
check.
pawn
Then
mate.
pawn push.
Rook, this is mate. Rook
Yeah, this
takes,
is mate.
beautiful game. Fantastic.
Beautiful game. Beautiful game. Fantastic. Beautiful game.
I guess I was bamboozled. That is an exciting game.
Yeah.
I've been dozing through this streaming session.
It's actually not a Giza, it's Musasi's. Musasi's is Emmanuelking.
Oh, it was Musasi who won. No,
Yes, it was Musasi's, yeah.
no,
Who was beaten?
it was Awekoye who won.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is Dyer Shabazz. We're in Minneapolis.
And as it stands, it's 2.5, 1.5 to Emmanuelking. And for Optiva versus Kabuyeshack, it is 1-1, and a clash is still mouth-watering as ever. But Optiva is very fast on the clock. He has just above 2 minutes, while Kabuyeshack has only 20 seconds.
Wait a
But
minute.
Kabuyeshack is holding on for dear life.
In this game, Awekoye missed bishop e3. Just defend. B2 pawn was poisonous.
Because the poison
Bishop,
pawn.
yeah, bishop b3, and then you develop, and of course, yes.
I think he wants to push c4 so that he
Yeah.
solidifies that pawn.
White is better. Push first and think later. Now you see. Now you see. Take,
C4
take.
was much better before, because he would not be able to push that pawn, because there's a pawn and then there's a bishop behind.
No, no need to take, by the way. Your pawn on d5 would be hung. I like that queen move. So, what to do?
But then the Emmanuelking knights, now like the knight on d, it's really crippled.
Yeah,
It has
but
no
that,
future for now. They have to recycle it. Maybe after knight d7 or knight e8, then f5, then the knight can get that square.
yeah, it's nice. I just poorly placed, number one. So
It needs to recycle them to more efficient, much better
f5
square.
and
Yes.
think later.
Awekoye is running out of ideas.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. He would have just developed the other knight and wait. Wait. Okay, take a knight c5. Take knight
Yes,
c5.
putting pressure on b3.
Take
And then afterwards, queen b6.
no. It doesn't work that way, you man. You want to put yourself
Even
in.
queen a7. Even queen a7 is good.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
setting it up first. If his opponent sleeps,
Move order, not Singata Labs. You don't just play Singata Labs. Now here, the guy has a couple of moves. He can, number one, take on f6 and take on b5.
and
Take on
even pawn
b5.
push.
Take on b5. Yeah, even pawn push.
Yeah,
He
pawn
had
push would
pawn.
have been bad. Pawn
Yeah.
push b4, then afterwards c5. And then he
Yes.
has two pawns in the center and they are taking over, they are marauding.
He should have done that. Terrible.
I see Awekoye using his bishop instead.
Yeah. Bad. Bad.
And then next thing is knight e3 to get some sort of activity. Okay, in this case, he has to take the king away first.
Singata Labs. f5. Play f5. Yeah. Good move. Wonder what that bishop is doing on c4. Very good spectator. g5.
Immediately.
Not yet. The rook on f6 will be hanging. Yeah, it's better. I think it was immediate because white can play now h4. Yeah, even that move stops it.
Stops
So
it.
he missed his
Yet
chance.
previously, he could have. Where is that knight going to go? The knight on f1. It looks lonely. Like that icon song. Lonely.
He has
Mr.
nobody.
He has nobody. He's on his own.
Now he has played it finally. g5. But now
And
here
it's
it comes
strong. It
to
is
the
strong because
deadly fork. Yeah,
um,
in the
the fork.
future. Even knight e5, that's a positionally winning move. When he gets the knight on e5, then it's curtains. Curtains. Take. Threatening a fork. How does
One
he
rook
stop
has
that?
to go away.
Wait, how does he stop that fork?
You can't take away the rook.
Where? Then play it. Play f4. What does it do?
Rook
Tell me.
g. He's planning on the rook
He's,
first,
he's,
but this one
he's
gives him the
moving.
opportunity to move
Correct.
the queen away to create the square.
Strike the iron while it's hot. That's immediate. Take f4 followed by knight e5 was curtains. Ugh, this is painful to watch. I just don't like this. He's still winning, but still, he should have. Okay, rook pin, game over. Like,
Not
game
yet.
over. Game
Not yet.
over. What do you mean, not yet? Queen c7. What do you mean by not yet?
Then rook c1.
Yeah?
Yeah, rook c1, protecting it. Not yet.
Okay.
It's almost, but not yet.
No, okay. No, not even queen c7 is not yet ripe. Don't like that move, but it's good.
The knight comes in.
Knight takes. No, rook check. Rook check first. Yeah, then take.
With knight.
Yeah. Take. Ah! Oh boy. This is so bad. Queen f2. Queen f2. Queen f2. Boss. I say
Queen f2 is not good.
Queen f2.
Okay, it is a good move, but not now.
Queen f2 now. The queen is under attack. Number one. Oh boy. This is terrible, painful to my eyes.
He now
Okay,
has
I
to
know what
fire
you wanted.
c4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Singata Labs. Not fair, but it's a rook. But still, that was bad. Take. Then knight times g4 check. Yeah,
And it's over. I think Awekoye slept a bit. And they began in the usual fashion, playing very fast. Playing very,
I,
very fast in the opening.
I see so many errors, but okay, my goodness. Number one is
Meanwhile,
Bishop F.
Sharklion has increased her overall edge. She's now having 12 points, which is a far cry from the opponent who has 3.
I think Sharklion is just having a feast.
She's just having a blast.
Now, you see, the people lack the concept of tempo. Number one, Queen b6 was inaccurate. Yes, Queen b6 was inaccurate. For white, number one, Bishop f4 was inaccurate. Yes. So many inaccurate moves. Anyway, it's for fun. Okay. Rook e1 and think later.
But are you seeing the weakness on c4? It's a
No,
backward pawn.
I don't
And also
understand.
there's
I
another
don't.
weakness on c6.
No, white has moved the knight to e3, which was wrong.
Which was very wrong.
He has given him time. Yeah, no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Black is now better a bit.
But both of them are playing patiently.
Because
But
now, Awekoye, I think both of them are misplaying their whites. Because
they're
I'm seeing
misplaying.
black is playing better the games. Knight c7. Okay, which also that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Just keep the tension.
Yes, and white is threatening a pawn. Sorry, black. Black is threatening a pawn.
If Musasizi wanted to simplify on f6 in check.
No, Musasizi is so lost. It hurts. h6. Just the simple h6. h6. Yeah, this is a black queen now.
Even without fireworks, can just play the simple h6, or even just fire before. Just fire on
H6.
b4.
H6 is the winning move. Just H6. There was no need for that. What? This guy missed.
His idea is that he wants to check on f7.
Yeah, but he should have played H6. Yeah, you see now there's that move. Okay, Bishop
Piling
G6.
unnecessary pressure.
He missed his opportunity. Okay, he wants C4, but even A7 is hanging. Okay, B4 would hang. It's slightly better for black. Take, take,
Slightly
take,
better.
take, 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 take,
While keeping a sharp eye on
then
f7.
take. Yeah.
He actually made a blunder. He should have picked the queen first. Because the
But
rook
you
would
see,
remain on f. The rook would
you see,
remain on f. Now the rook is on d.
the problem with keeping that rook first was he gets a file just.
Yeah, he gets the file, but there's nothing you can do with that file. Wherefore you get a pawn. In this case, he actually can't capture the b pawn.
Can just play the simple.
Rook d7.
Yeah. No, 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 no. That's wrong. You guy. You want
Rook
yourself to
d7.
be mated. Rook d7
Can't
is
be.
a mate.
On a. On
Have you ever
a8
had with a
immediately.
mate? Just
He
has
has
to
to
be
go back.
patient. Yeah, he has to go back. Counts his chicken and goes back.
I think Musasizi has won this one too.
No, it's not a win. Are you okay?
Let me show you. After rook after rook b1, this pawn is promoting, and it will be an uphill task.
Are
4.
you sure? No, no,
Oh
no,
my
no, no,
god,
no, no.
that's a nice sack.
Okay, okay, okay. I didn't like that though. There's a reason why. Why did I like it?
At least let him clear whatever is on the king side
That's
so that
that's
he
a
can
bad
mash the
move.
forces. Why?
He should have played knight d5 because the guy will ignore and go to queen. You see, he should have played knight d5, and then after knight rook b4. Yeah, that was going to be hard, but anyhow. Go to queen. Then if he plays knight c6, he just pins. Oh, the thing is, he's protecting f7, which is important. Problem that pawn is just too strong. My goodness. Good move. Good move. Good move. Oh, so that means that sack was good. Ah, rook c7 was fantastic. Ah, this is good chess. Good chess. Good chess. Now, after f4, black will say curtains. It's curtains. Knight e4, knight c5, knight a6. Bye bye. Like
Bye bye.
that is bye bye. He has to see that plan. Knight e4.
But all this time while this plan is being seen, Awekoye is just watching. Okay, he
Yeah,
has already donated.
he'll just be watching.
Oh my god, what is he
Oh my
doing?
goodness.
What is he doing? This is
Domino
what they call
effect.
self-destructing.
Yeah, domino
Self-destructing.
effect.
Let me first go and pick a bite, then I come back.
Okay.
But this is disappointing from Aaron.
Hmm.
Harold, how are you? How is your daughter?
Bella, say hi.
Bella, how are
Hi.
you?
How are you?
I'm fine.
She's making 2 this weekend.
Joking.
Yeah, that's nice. Happy birthday.
She can't talk. This is just some terrible chess I've seen by Awekoye. He has
Yeah,
resigned. He lost it. He lost a
Okoye is
piece.
just is falling on his own sword.
Exactly. I told you this was going to be a mismatch. Has Awekoye given up? Tapped out?
I think he's demoralized.
He has tapped out.
Not yet, he hasn't tapped out, but he's just demoralized.
He's falling on his own sword. How do you write that as a broadcaster? Oh, okay. So,
But I also think the time is first spent for the 5+1. So they
oh,
are going for the 3+1 in a few minutes,
yeah.
yeah.
Let's see something here at work. Yeah.
But as you can see, Optiva is fighting for his life. It's 2-2. Most people thought it would be a walk in the park. Most people thought Kabuyeshack would be whitewashed. But Kabuyeshack is holding on, is holding his own.
No, here Kabuyeshack is busted.
Yes, he's
I
busted, but
don't,
the scoreline says something different. It's showing 2-2, as if he has been playing well.
I don't know what you mean by holding his own when he's lost.
This particular game is lost, but the scoreline
Right.
overall is 2-2, so it's going to be 2-3. We expected a 5-0.
Who? 5-0. No, a win is a win, but Black is misplaying the game. I'm not happy.
I think he's just waiting for his opponent to blunder.
Yeah, that's the move. Go to queen. Go to queen. Go to queen. Oh boy. Check.
Rook check. There's a rook check. Rook
Oh
check.
boy. Okay, now he has it. Check. Okay, do these guys know that they have added time?
I think their concept of at the time may be different than our concept.
I don't get why they are still playing.
You don't play on when someone has a rook, a whole
Yes.
rook.
Yes. Okay. 3-2. So maybe White is winning their games.
Mm.
Let's see.
Whoever has white wins. Then
Mm.
whoever has black has to fight for their lives.
Yeah.
Because it's like ping pong. It says swinging. Instead of
One,
binary ones and zeros, we are saying 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
no wonder this guy is thinking of a response. Optiva.
I think he wanted to switch it up, wanted to do something weird, something out of this world. But Kabuyeshack is playing well. Interestingly.
You said Kabuyeshack is an old man.
You know, he's a chess player, he's a young man. He has he's Charity. The chess player called Charity.
Charity?
Yes, there's a chess player called Charity.
Let's wait. I am seeing a sack.
But this is
Is this
air.
the
He has
Smith?
sacked.
Is this the Smith Mora?
Yes, but he has played it badly. He has played it badly because after capturing, the knight simply goes down to
Down
B.
where?
To B.
It wasn't obvious. And black is playing fantastically. White, sorry.
White is
So
playing.
at A3 is a good move. Just to ask him questions.
A GM Cowboy is saying he should just play knight D5. Because the knight
No,
captures on D5 after the pawn captures the bishop, that same knight captures the other side. And then
no,
after
he's,
that,
he's
attacks the.
appreciating knight d5 as white. That's what he's doing.
The sack. He's saying it's a great move. But one of the arbiters, Solomon, is saying this is the last game for 5+1.
I like bishop d2. Do you
Putting
know
pressure on
why?
the queen because
No?
of knight f3 f6
Six.
check, and then you fire the bishop.
Yeah. He missed it.
He's really putting pressure, but in this position, Optiva is just going to
He missed
move away.
it. Oh
He
boy.
missed
Oh,
it.
no, what is this guy playing? Because there's d6. Oh boy. Oh boy. d6. d6. D. Correct. Now, okay. Game over.
It's not yet. Bishop f6.
What do you mean it's not yet?
Just plays bishop f6. That's it.
Yeah, it's lost. Your king is open, boss.
King is open. Then you have a
Bishop
crab
f6.
inside.
Yes, it will be lost. It just takes rook e1. After rook e1, rook lift. It's just game over. And look at the bishop on c8. Bishop on c8 is just finished. So it is black struggling to play. That's the issue. Black hasn't
Yes,
found
whoever is in black is struggling to respond. Whoever grabs black loses.
yeah, Quara squeeze. Oh boy. Just take. Take
Take
the
the
bishop.
bishop first.
Yeah.
Cramp the position.
Take this guy can be mated, by the way. Take, then after taking on e7, okay, rook first. The other rook. It's okay anyway. Followed by okay, rook c1. The game is playing itself. Rook c1. The game is playing itself. This guy is playing well. He's seeing moves. Rook e3.
This is what I was saying.
Okay. Rook e1.
No Harold. Should have been rook h3. Threatened mate there and then.
Have you ever heard of queen times c1 mate, boss? You have to be calm. They'll just mate you. Queen e5. Good move.
Mujengele.
The rook on c1 was hanging. That's why I wanted rook e1 instead of queen.
Yeah,
queen
rook
c-
e1, yeah. And rook e1 had also a threat on e8.
Yes. So many things, but anyway. Now white has defended accurately. I mean black.
And the other thing, even instead of attacking queen, he could have attacked f6. prompting the king to maybe come out to defend the f6 pawn,
No,
then you did.
he would have played queen e5, the same move.
You'd still fire on f6 because that you'd fire with the rook.
Yeah, but do you know the issues black was in? Just fight for a pawn.
Well, Optiva has to defend now with his life. But interestingly, Kabuyeshack, if he's not careful, there's a back rank mate. Has to be careful.
Black is fine. Queen c5, life is good.
And
Yeah.
bishop d5.
Bishop e5.
Yeah. Centralize that bishop.
Bishop
Or
e5.
bishop f1. Or bishop f1. And I prefer d5.
You mean d5? No, that one is not issue. You just play rook e8.
Maybe queen h6, threatening a mate.
Bishop g6, bad move.
Bishop g6 neutralizes everything.
That's the next move that black has.
Or maybe queen f4, attacking the bishop. It was that obvious.
Rook e8, rook e8, rook e8.
Rook c1, attacking the queen.
That's a bad move, boss.
Why? Rook c1, attacking the queen.
He will play.
Yeah.
No, that you can't put your rook like that, man. Hanging. You play queen times pawn, or yeah, you play
Queen
queen.
c1 was protected by queen h. Rook c1 was protected by queen h6. The hanging pawn was not
I know it was protected, but the rook
because
will
there was
not be safe.
a discovery.
Yeah, it will not be safe. Because he would go, yeah, it wouldn't be safe, man. It would be difficult.
I think what Optiva right now is looking for is an opportunity to exchange the queens. He may either go for queen h5 or
No, he just
bring
has the
out
simple,
the second rook.
yeah, he has the simple f5. He had the simple f5
Didn't see
because
it.
that queen move is bad. Okay, queen e5, go back. Yeah, then f5. Wait, is this guy listening to our conversation?
It could be possible. And he's also live streaming on YouTube. He's watching on YouTube.
Yes.
This is drawn. Default repetition.
No, just
And he has
f5.
managed.
F. My goodness. People don't want to win.
I think now they are they need some time after they go for the 3+1. You can switch to the Musasizi game. But Musasizi versus Aaron, that's Awekoye versus Emmanuelking. Awekoye is losing. It is 1.5 to 5.5.
Oh, okay.
And in this particular game, it is 2 knights and a rook versus 2 rooks and a knight. Aaron Awekoye with 2 rooks.
Yeah, no. This guy should have played G6 just. Make it
Yes,
harder
move
for
the
him.
pawn on G6. Yes, don't give away that pawn. Because that pawn
G6.
actually is a troublesome pawn, but I think
The
Aaron
guy
doesn't
did,
know that it's a problem. It could be a very
he's
big
interested in the pawn. I should have taken that pawn. Oh boy.
the other pawn is a bigger pain.
Oh boy. Ah, look at
And
now him giving
it's
everything.
instead
Oh,
gifting.
oh. What? Instead of
Still
eating.
cannot be defended. Still
I
can't be
know,
defended.
but he should have captured.
I don't know what he's thinking, honestly.
Okay, this guy has lost his marbles.
I think it could be a
Maybe.
time pressure.
Oh
Could be
yeah,
that time
yeah,
pressure.
yeah. Then G6 next move. Oops. Take.
Time pressure. And Musasizi plays perfectly under pressure.
Take. Take. Ah no. Yeah, take. No, it won't work. It won't work.
To
It
work.
won't work because of that move.
To
Because
work.
of that move. No, it won't work because of that move. You should have kept it just a little bit.
Should have just pushed the pawns.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just
Check.
okay.
Check, check. This guy is pushing the king. Yeah, game over.
Game
Game over.
over.
Yeah, that just delays the
The
inevitable.
inevitable.
Okay. Wait, Musasi plays this. My goodness.
Yes, Musasizi plays that.
That's a loss.
But the question is, does Awekoye know how to punish? Because that's the challenge. Most players
Yeah,
don't.
that's the other thing. Because you see how much space white has?
Mm.
Just that G4.
They know how to create weaknesses, but they don't know how to capitalize, how to punish. Now you see the
Oh,
knight which was in the center of the game is on C1. What is the beautiful knight like that being on C1?
it lacks a home.
And that's where Musasiz is better than him. That he
Yeah,
will get those small advantages and he'll grow. And now
this
you
guy
give
lacks,
your opponent the
he
space he
lacks.
didn't have.
That's terrible. This is just
And
terrible.
terrible, terrible. And even that one is a terrible move, Harold. From
Yeah, because of
Musasiz
B4.
himself in a pin.
B4. Terrible. This is painful to wait. There's no need for b4. The knight was hanging.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
The knight
I think
was
Musas,
hanging immediately.
Musas has just noticed that the
And
knight
he's
is
thinking,
hanging.
what can I do?
Oh boy.
But this is simple. You capture on F, sorry, on C, and then you
Of
capture
course.
on on D.
Yeah, of
Put
course.
pressure on the queen first.
Not put just winning a pawn. Simple. And the position. The position. Why is he thinking?
He's wondering what to capture with.
Take. Take. Yes,
Whether he wants
take.
it or not.
Yeah, take.
Checking with
Okay.
pawn was better. Because
Bishop
the
is
other one is
this.
an isolated pawn.
No. Your bishop was going to be offside. You see now even is getting another pawn.
Mm.
How do you attack that isolated pawn you're talking about? Can't give him that. You've eaten enough.
But you see, you'd not have to give it because the rooks would simply sit behind it. And
It's
then
okay.
you'd push d5. And I'm saying it's not okay to lose pawns which are
It's
supposed to
okay.
take you
Yeah,
forward.
that because even though you ate with the pawn, that pawn would still die. But what
It
white
wouldn't.
has, it would be so weak. If on d4, it would be weak. But what
On
white has is
d4,
the
mm,
okay. Yes, I'm
on
saying
d4
it
it
would
will be
still.
protected by one, the bishop. Two, the queen was already protecting it. Three,
I
it
am
would
not
be easier rooks behind it.
okay. Relax. You see the bishop on f2
That's
was
a
better placed.
blunder. That's a blunder. He's losing a rook.
Yeah,
He's
it's a
losing a rook.
blunder. My point was that guy had the winning pawn. That's a blunder.
Mhm.
Was the a pawn? It's not the c pawn. You don't even care about the c pawn. That was his winning pawn. Just the a pawn, and game over. Now you see, white has been following well known.
Rook now, rook check.
Oh boy,
This
what
is
is
terrible.
game?
I don't know
Yeah.
what's
So
happening.
my point was the pawn on d4 would still be under attack. Knight
Mm,
f5, you're still attacking that pawn. But the problem, your bishop is not well placed.
yeah,
Maybe-
the pieces were not well placed.
What is this? So
Some guy
because
called
Musa,
buying it the comments.
no, he saw Carlsen play h4.
Mm.
Interesting.
I think he just wants to spice things up, get him off his prep.
Who's Musa is he facing next round?
So as his next round is playing, I think I want an iPhone.
Beautiful match. I love that. I
Let me
love
get
that
that
match.
table. Let me
I
get the
love it.
table. I just know that next sets of rounds are all going to be mouth-watering because Dutagol is playing. Actually, Dutagol is playing Emmanuelking next.
Nice.
And whoever wins from those two is playing whoever wins between Washakur and Quarterfinal.
Nice.
So Shakur and Musasizi. And whoever wins that goes to the final.
I
Actually,
think
whoever wins that goes to the semi-final. But on the path to semi-final, there's I want an iPhone. That's why I thought I want an iPhone is next. So between whoever wins Washakura and quarterfinal and Musasizi will play whoever wins between I want an iPhone and Sharklion and Spoiled Child. So next match, Sharklion versus Spoiled Child. I want an iPhone versus Weakling. Most likely I want an iPhone will win. And then most likely I want an iPhone will play either Washakur or Emmanuel Musasizi. And then they go to the final. Well, on the other path, there's Haruno versus Comrade Chess. There's Optiva versus Semanem. So whoever wins among those two will face Harunov.
number 1, 95 wins on spot. Number 2, I think my guess is probably Washakuru. Yes, 95 wins on spot. Washakuru versus Washakuru versus
Versus I want
Haruna.
a knife
Versus Haruna is my prediction for the final.
for finals. Actually, for my prediction, finals would be Emmanuelking versus Haruna.
Okay, yeah.
Actually,
Let's see.
versus maybe Egesa.
Eh?
Egesa is in Haruna's path.
Yeah,
Egesa is in Haruna's path.
but Haruna
So
is faster than
going to meet
Egesa.
either Egesa or Haruna in the quarterfinals. Or the
He's faster than.
semifinals.
He's faster. So Haruna will be
Haruna is
favorite.
faster than Egesa.
Yeah.
But Egesa is stronger.
I wish Haruna would hear that comment. Okay. There was no need for knight e6. This guy. Oh my goodness.
Completely no need.
So this guy. Terrible.
Terrible. They're very terrible.
Oh boy, check. Check on h6 first. Check on e6. Oh boy. Yeah. Whitewash.
Yes, this is a whitewash indeed. Because it's already 8.5 to 1.5. Surely. We're asking ourselves, what did Awekoye come to do? I'm sure by the time he logged on, he didn't think that he would be baptized in fire like this. He has gotten baptism of fire. But this is wild chess. Are you seeing what Emmanuelking is doing? Attacking
Isn't
inside movement, just blatant attacking.
Yeah, he's now experimenting because he has won the match.
I would actually go for G4 right here.
No, you have to develop, my friend, your pieces, man, before you get excited like a
But if
wild
you
dog.
take time developing, you also give the other person chance. Because
Yes,
right
but
now, our Awekoye can play e5, e4, sorry.
you,
Also
you think
pressing.
you just play now e4. That's when you play g4. You don't just play 4. Now knight. You see, he's developing good moves. Take.
Don't take push.
Okay, even he had knight a6. I like knight a6
Mm.
because you have to develop. Queen c2 was inaccurate. Knight a6. I like knight a6. Play it.
Wish you could hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, Guardian.
Yes, played it. Knight c5.
Correct.
Then e4. You see, is the oh, that's even better. Now then, that's now when you can think of pushing your pawns, but you have to first make sure your pieces are
I've
developed.
developed a bit.
Yeah, guy is just having the time of his life. What?
Yeah,
This is
decided to
when I
cancel
get.
that.
This is when I get ideas. Now e4. Oh boy, bad move. Bad move. Oh, that's a Singata lapse. So, but no, this guy is just getting excited, man.
Mm,
It's just
that's be
exciting.
careful.
Ah, I'm disappointed. So now you have to take and lose your bishop by force. Ah,
Mm.
this is sad. Hey,
Otherwise,
okay.
if is hanging, f6.
Yes. Either he can play king f8 if you want to save his bishop pair. But there was no need for all these.
There's no need for all this violence.
I think king f8 would be the best move. The guy would play king f8 wouldn't work because he would play bishop d3.
Mm. The best thing actually here is
What?
now you are just a pawn.
It's not about pawns, it's about position, man. That move was bad. Okay, castle. Castle short, you guy. Don't stay in the center. Castle short. Yes. Wait, I think this guy is hearing me.
I don't think he's hearing you, Harold. I just think he's a good player who knows
He's
what to
playing the
do.
moves I am seeing. Okay,
I just think
take.
he's a good player who knows what to do. I mean, we're talking about Musas here.
What are you saying?
That he's a good player who knows what to do.
Okay, bishop e7. Bishop e7. I like bishop e7. Ah,
This is bad because it's actually encouraging that. And he now has to fire the knight.
no. To be bad, yeah. He has to just save. He just has to save his bishop. Otherwise, bishop that piece is. Oh, 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 oh. This is bad.
Yeah, it is bad.
Okay, now you're forced to play queen d7. No other excuse now.
But you can play queen or maybe queen b8.
Queen b8.
Because queen d7, any light square puts him in a tough position, whereby after that the fork, the
But,
bishop
but
has to
those,
be
those
fired.
those moves are forced. Queen d7.
Yeah, but
Why
the
would
bishop
you
will be fired attacking the queen. You see right
calculate?
now.
So
He would
let's
not
go
be
slow.
forced. He
Let's
would
go
not be
slow.
forced.
Okay, if he played knight f6, what do you think black would do?
Black would first capture the knight, and then the bishop would be fired. But when the
No,
bishop is
relax,
fired,
relax, relax. If they capture the knight, you capture with the bishop. What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, yeah. This guy blundered
yeah,
a
he
queen.
blundered. Yeah, he blundered the queen.
But are you saying he would have no time for those moves?
I think he would.
No, you would capture the g5 bishop if he captured on f5 in check. Number
I
one.
think he misplayed. He has to take the queen away back to B.
Yeah, the guy has misplayed. Hey,
He's
now
still
check.
okay.
No, no, no. Check on c4. Check on
He missed it.
c4. Game over. Yeah, it's game over. Okay, now, yeah. This guy is not playing accurately, man. Like
I think
that.
he's okay now. He's okay.
No, he's okay. This guy. Terrible chess. Check. Eh, Queen check. What's wrong with this guy? Now he's safe. Yeah. What? Oh, that
Yeah,
was
he was playing time.
Kalyawude.
Yeah, would
Terrible
be.
game. Terrible
Career
game.
would be perfect. Perfect career would be. Maybe even go and carry some chicken. He knew that with the clock, this guy would not react fast. Would not react fast enough.
That's true.
That's what I'm thinking. Musa Sisi ahead of Shakul. Because Musa Sisi is playing Shakul first. And whoever will win among them will play I Want an iPhone, who's also fast.
Yeah, that's why it's close. It's not obvious, but for me, my prediction, yes, is Shakur. We'll see. Because of one, yes, especially faster time controls.
Mm.
However, of course,
I think if it was just
Musas-
speed, I Want an iPhone would take it ahead of Shakul. If it was just speed,
What I want an iPhone is rating. What's his rating?
It's a
Bullet.
2-3,
And what's Shakur's rating?
around the 2-4.
Correct. That's it. The stats will speak. However, this game has bonus, so it's not about speed.
Mm.
It has bonus. So even the bullet is 1+1. So
And that's the thing. Because it's not only about the speed, but also the strength.
correct. Night times e5.
And Shakul is a bit careless compared to other speed stars. He's a bit careless.
That's the point. You have to be a bit careful. The most careless is Haruna. What do you mean a bit careless?
Mm.
He will suck. the desire to win. Knight d4 was inaccurate. Go back. You wasted time.
What's the tempo?
Go back and think later.
You may be shocked. And the plays knight c2, attacking the
Okay.
rook.
He has queen c2. Sorry, queen c4. Okay, I did not calculate queen knight b5 at all.
And
That
that's
one
the
I did.
difference between you and Awekoye. That in the decision tree, Awekoye saw knight b4, knight b5. In his decision tree in his head. For us, it didn't even click. You get in the decision tree, it was not among the options. This was nowhere. My God.
It's like how Arthur said he cannot. Yeah, it's very difficult to play Mukose because he does not calculate Mukose's moves at all. As in, he doesn't know how he does it. That move was a bit inaccurate. Rook d2. With best play, this should be draw. However, we don't know about best play. Rook b2 first. Good move. I don't like that. They just repeat. James would have already seen a win here. Bishop
winning.
g3. I hope black doesn't check. That would just be painful to my eyes. Ah. Because the king goes to a good square and the threat of queen a8 is there. So you have to waste the tempo again. And you see, so he has wasted the tempo literally. These guys. Okay, f4, f5. Yes, f4, f5 is a strong idea. Ah, yes, in it. Now he even has a wait. What? No. No.
C8 was better.
Okay, f5 now is winning. That was the idea which Awekoye missed. f4, f5. He didn't see that idea. Oh boy. You see his rook check, and I knew he would check. It's just so tempting. Rook d8, game finished.
He said with best play, but some of our people don't even know what best play is.
I'm telling you. Ah, this is pain. Oh, this guy should tap out. Okay.
You should tap out because the time you're donating a knight, a rook, I think you're going to donate to the king.
I wish I was his coach by the ringside. But you know, he would fire me like how Wilder fired the coach. Just telling him to tap out. Ten and a half. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is just a walloping.
You cannot recover.
Yes.
Completely gone.
I remember how you were saying they are both tactically astute. I almost laughed.
I think they are not both tactically astute. One is tactically inept.
Oh, I wish I could record your statements for him. F6. Okay, that one also that's better even than F6.
Much better.
Now that was a wasted again tempo. You lose your bishop pair. Oh boy. This is so hurtful. Bishop e6. Oh. Bishop e6 or b5, whichever he wants.
I prefer b5 first.
Both of them are okay.
Put the knight on the wall. Put him on the
Because
back
now
foot.
white can play f4 now, stopping that move. He should play. Oh boy, this is so bad. He's just tempting b5. Bishop e6, 0-1. The game is done here now.
It's over.
Because you play queen d6, rook c8, the game just plays itself. Queen d6, number one, followed by, oh, queen d6. Okay. It would transpose. Rook c7, followed by rook c8. Yeah. Followed, this is bad. Now he's losing the thread. Okay, he wants to go for endgame. Still, he's winning. So,
And the knight goes on b6.
yeah.
Then probably on a4. And probably
That
on c4.
on a2 is a big target. On a2. The game plays itself.
Game plays itself completely.
You don't even need a PhD here. Too late. Those moves would be good if they were pieces. F4, whatever. F5. Knight
But
F4.
there are no rooks. There are no rooks.
Yeah. Knight F4. Knight.
Correct.
Yes. Knight. Knight C3, whichever. Knight C3. Knight C3. Queen takes. I love such games, man.
They are just smooth. Queen takes.
Queen takes.
The knight is in trouble. It has to be safe. Then they start cherry picking the pawns one by one. I love such games, Harold.
Oh boy.
I love such games.
I mean, such games make me bored. Because it's so easy. Queen times d3. Queen! Oh! Okay, queen times d3. You're forgiven.
So he's not going to pick d3. He's going to pick e4. I picked d3 finally.
Queen times d3. But now the guy has knight c6, which I don't like. Knight f3, sorry.
Yeah, which would not have come.
Yeah, he had that a move earlier rather than allowing that pawn takes e5. Now knight c4 and think later. Oh, queen times e4. Okay, queen times e4. Queen times e4 was the best. Queen times e4 was the best. You know, they gave an also had bishop times h3. I'm seeing ideas now.
There are so many ideas. What is that? He wants to pick e5.
And no, he also wants
d5, d4, d4. He wants to pick what's on d4.
not only that, that knight was untouchable. He wanted to save his bishop pairs.
Now
Queen
you
takes,
see, lands in a mate. In a mate, he just takes himself there.
just tapping out,
Just takes
tap
himself
out.
there. Optiva, as we speak, is leading with 5.5 compared to Kabuyeshack's 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah, but their games are a bit slower. But for this one, Emmanuelking has already won.
Yeah. Have you seen a guesser's comment? You're provoking Haruna unnecessarily. Oh boy. Hey, let me go.
Kabuyeshack is playing patiently, very patiently. I think Optiva is running out of ideas. So they are going for 1+1, and we are going to see a speed marathon. We are going to see who's faster. Harold.